let's select the stream, which is this one. And let's give it a minute just to warm up. And just to make sure that we are actually live today.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Let's see. Not seeing any video yet. There we go. Alright, looks like we're there. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this up and then we'll get started. Welcome everybody. Today I'm gonna do Escoffier's character story quest, which I am late on. So I won't get the extra 60 primogems, but I had to get it done at some point. So here we go. Let's get this thing started. Dulciaria, Structura, Chapter, Act 1. I've been excited for this because I really like Escoffier from what I've seen of her so far. So here we go. Treasured above all. Get the quest. Shaped by fame. Navia seems to be keeping an eye on something in front of Hotel de Board. Okay, so we already get Navia. That's already a good sign there. Let's go to Hotel de Board. Here we go. Alright.
Huh? Is that Navia over there? Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi.
Cool. Alright. Oh, there she is. She's sitting on a bench. Why is she thinking all by herself? Let's see. Oh.
Hey, Navia! What you up to?
She's reading the newspaper. Oh, okay. She's stalking somebody, not just reading a newspaper. Why the secrecy?
Get lost, Monica!
Uh-oh.
I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things properly! Right now, you're a disgrace to my kitchen and to the Hotel de Board name!
Damn, what did Monica do?
It was an accident.
Damn.
I'm sorry, did you hear me asking for excuses?
No, I'll do better, I promise.
Why is she so aggressive? She won't even listen to what the poor girl has to say. Oh, hey, cut us some slack. You gotta at least hear her out.
Wait!
Uh-oh.
Huh? Who do you think you are telling me? Wait a sec.
Uh-oh.
Navia?
Mafia Don. Mafia Donya.
So, you're bringing backup now. Suit yourself! You're still wasting your time!
Oh, crap. Damn, is she gonna stand up for her?
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
Savannah, jeez.
My staff is right. I'm the one in charge here now. And last time I checked, the Hotel de Board doesn't take orders from the Spina di Rosula.
Dude.
Of course. How you run your kitchen is none of our business. But when a member of your staff is so overworked he becomes gravely ill, that most definitely is our business.
Oh, damn.
We're going to stand up for him, whether you like it or not.
Overworked? I've said it before and I'll say it again. If Fermont can't handle the job, then tough luck. There are plenty of other capable people I can hire instead.
But Philmont can do the job, he just...
Monica, back inside!
Damn, Savannah, dude. Jeez.
Huh? But you said I shouldn't come back until...
Just do as you're told, and not another word out of you! Come on, we have work to do!
Damn, Savannah's not even scared of the Spina, dude. Damn. Oh, Lord.
Wow, what a horrible person.
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some drama again.
So who was that?
Her name is Savannah. She's the new head chef at Hotel de Board.
Oh.
Ever since she took the job, she's been enforcing a brutal work regime and putting a huge amount of pressure on her staff. One guy was so overworked, he collapsed from illness.
Damn.
He's been bedridden for days, and he can barely even talk properly.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I don't deserve to be a chef.
At his family's request, the Spina di Rosula is trying to mediate on his behalf.
Oh.
We're not exactly making a ton of progress, as you saw.
Okay, why was she spying on them?
Savannah is adamant that Vermont's exhaustion and illness have nothing to do with her or how she's been running her kitchen. She's refusing to have any kind of meaningful dialogue with us. Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the restaurant and get a better idea of their working conditions. But with Savannah watching them like a hawk, no one has been willing to open up. And that's why I'm here, doing it the old-fashioned way. Camping out, watching, and waiting for an opportunity.
So you were waiting for Savannah to leave, and then you were going to approach Monica?
Oh, shoot! It all makes sense now. Sorry. Paimon should have thunk before she spoke.
Thunk.
Did Paimon ruin everything?
Oh, no, not at all, Paimon. Honestly, the way she was laying into Monica, someone had to step in. I'm sure I would have piped up if you hadn't. And besides, I don't really think I'm built for espionage.
Yeah, she stands out way too much. Either way, Savannah's seen you now, so you probably won't get another chance.
Yeah, meaning it's gonna be all the more difficult to get the inside scoop now. Oh, I might as well head back to the Fleuve Cendre then. We'll need to come up with a whole new game plan.
Paimon will join you, 'cause this is kinda all Paimon's fault.
Then I'll join you too.
Guys, it's fine. You don't need to worry about it. That said, if you were planning to visit the Fleuve Cendre anyway, let me take you out for a meal.
Okay.
I'll make sure it's a proper feast.
Okay, Paimon can't say no to that, right?
A really famous chef just joined the Spina di Rosula's tavern. Her name is...
Escoffier. Oh.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to apologize for the scene you witnessed just now.
Oh, no.
We shouldn't subject our customers to that.
It's not your fault.
This is a small token from us.
Oh,
It's some candy from Monica. She asked me to make
That's
sure
nice
it was
of her.
delivered into your hands.
Monica's the one apologizing? Huh. Clearly Savannah is the one who owes an apology.
Yeah.
Our head chef has been a little highly strung lately. Sorry for everything.
Paimon, don't make things more difficult for her. Thank you for the gift.
All right. Since there's candy, Paimon will drop it. Not the candy.
Thank you for understanding. We'll make sure to pass your feedback on to Miss Savannah.
Damn.
A little highly strung, huh?
Looks like with Savannah in the kitchen, even the waiting staff are on edge.
Paimon doesn't get it. How did someone like her even become head chef?
Well, according to Fermat's family, she hasn't always been like this.
Oh.
But that's a story for another time. Let's try this candy.
Ah, yes. Never underestimate Navia's affinity for sweets.
Oh, Paimon totally gets it. Come on, dig in! Huh? Hold on, there's something written on the wrapper.
Secret message.
Find Escoffier.
There we go. Treasured above all. Act 1. Dude, why don't they get Charlotte to, like, do an
Escoffier?
investigation?
Could this mean...
Huh? You know that name, Navia?
Yeah. Let's stick to the plan and go back to the Fleuve Cendre for now. That's where we'll find Escoffier anyway.
What are you talking about? Escoffier's right here. No, just kidding. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Star says, poor Monica. Yo, what's up, Star? I don't know if I've seen you in my chat before, but welcome to my stream. Light. Yo, what's up, Mr. Invisible Woman? And then Butter says, just dropped in to say hi. I'll leave since I did not do this quest yet. Okay, I'm guessing you're gone by now,
Even
Butter,
the
but
most
thank you for dropping by
ingredient.
and saying hi as always. I hope you get to do the quest soon, because I know you like doing these character story quests. So yeah, I was gonna say, why did they hire Charlotte to do like an investigative report on that chef's abusiveness, man, and just expose her to all of Fontaine? But anyway, let's go to the Fleuve Cendre. I don't even know where's the it's the sewer, isn't it? The Fleuve Cendre, yeah, it's the underground. I haven't been there like in forever, man. All right, here we go. Fleuve Cendre. Oh, damn.
So, who is this Escoffier, anyway?
Well, for starters, she used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg, before Savannah.
Oh.
She recreated the legendary Gâteau de Bourg and restored the restaurant back to its former glory.
Okay, why is she not the head chef anymore? Also, gâteau, I believe, means cake.
Safe to say, she's the most renowned head chef in the Hotel de Bourg's history. After the culinary genius Modeste himself.
Oh.
Gâteau de Bourg. That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell a few slices a day, right? Wow. Why the heck would she let Savannah take her place?
Well, apparently, the Hotel de Bourg was reported for a safety incident. Someone claims that the kitchen was adding an illegal substance to their menu.
What were they adding? Primordial water or something?
But none of the chefs had any idea how it could have gotten into the food. In the end, Escoffier decided that as head chef, she should take responsibility, and she was sent to the fortress of Meripede.
Okay, I didn't know Escoffier was in prison. Damn, Escoffier is doing time, dude. Damn.
The fortress of Meripede?
Damn. Oh, don't be so dramatic. It was probably just a formality. We got sent there just for eating someone else's cake.
Well, you're right. The quantity of the substance they found was fairly minimal.
Oh.
Even the guards believed the whole thing was probably just an accident.
Okay.
Escoffier didn't have to stay in the fortress for long, but still, by the time she returned, the role of head chef had already passed to Savannah.
So that's what happened. Paimon still thinks it's really unfair.
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel, she's still well respected by the staff. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to try and negotiate with Savannah on the staff's behalf.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Monica wants Escoffier to come back and kick Savannah out. It's simple. If the new head chef is stressing everyone out, then the solution is just get the old one back.
Well, about that.
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove.
Cream of mushroom. That just reminds me of like the canned cream of mushroom. Oh god, and I think I'm gonna see here why everyone's been memeing and saying that she's like Gordon Ramsay, because she's already getting angry and yelling.
You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom. What do you say, Hilaire?
I'm
Damn.
sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
Just a kid, dude. What the heck?
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef as well.
I think most head chefs are like that. How has the Hotel de Bourg made it this far? I'm at a loss for words.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough to allow those flavors the chance to come out. Don't be fooled by the aroma when the water first starts to boil. Got it?
Yes, Chef.
Then go back and do it again. The customers are still waiting. Remember where you went wrong and don't repeat the same mistake twice.
Damn.
Yes, Chef.
That's like Hell's Kitchen now, man. Damn. Oh, damn. Just like, did you see that? Oh, man. Uh-oh.
Excuse us, we're...
Waiting to be served? Sorry, we're pretty busy. I'm afraid you have to join the line.
Oh, no, we're not here to eat.
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat. We can catch up while we wait.
Alright, sounds like a good idea. Maybe you could whip up some macarons while we're waiting. Oh, Navia never got new bodyguards, huh? After Malus and Silver? Like, she never replaced them. Damn.
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it always this busy here?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined as temporary head chef.
Damn, she didn't want to go back to Hotel de Bourg?
Well, in her words, the Hotel de Bourg doesn't need her anymore.
Oh.
It doesn't look like she's got any plans to go back.
I guess I'll be heading off then.
So she just likes being head chef in the sewer restaurant?
Wait, take these home with you. We can't serve them now, and there's no sense in letting them go to waste.
Okay. At least she's nice about it. She's not wasteful, you know?
Oh, thank you, Chef.
Cares about her staff.
For what? Like I said, I just don't want them going to waste. Oh, and tell Fiamma to get well soon, so you're not running yourself ragged every single shift.
She has a funny accent, though. Like, I think her, if I'm remembering correctly, her voice actress is actually, like, British or something. So that's why she has kind of, like, a weird accent. Like, she's trying to make it sound American, but, yeah, you could kind of get that hint of it.
Fiamma. That's the second time we've heard that name. Who is that again?
Fiamma.
He's the chef that fell ill from stress. Hilaire is his son. And with Mom stuck at home taking care of Dad, he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. Escoffier knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take home.
Oh, damn, she's very kind.
Hey, I heard that, Navia.
Look at her face, too.
I've told you before, no one's making extra food. Hilaire is making blunders in the kitchen, and I can't serve his failed dishes, so he might as well take them home.
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally complete every single time.
What's wrong with being nice?
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion, Paimon. Yes? Is there something I can help you with?
Damn, why she gotta be like sassy like that?
Oh, so you know us already. We'll skip the introduction then. We're here to talk about Savannah.
Since Hilaire is working for you, you must be aware of the situation with Savannah.
Oh, I certainly am. The Spina's headquarters are right next to the tavern. And I've lost count of the number of times Navi has come to pester me about it. But I don't work for the Hotel de Boer anymore. And being ex-head chef doesn't give me the right to interfere with that business. Besides, I'm the one who persuaded Savannah to take the job in the first place.
What?
Well, she was a much gentler person back then. A little timid even. She wasn't at all confident that she was the right fit for the role.
You know, I've had Escoffier for like weeks now, but I only just noticed those little heart like tattoos on her hands. That's an interesting touch.
That's hard to believe. Are we definitely talking about the same Savannah here?
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either.
At least she's self-aware.
Anyway, suffice to say that given the history between us, it'll be tricky for me to tell her she's doing her job wrong without coming across like a huge hypocrite. Fiamar and the others probably think that Savannah gets it all from me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Escoffier. Look at this note we got from Monica.
She wants you back. You give Monica's candy wrapper to Escoffier.
She mentioned me.
Whatever shortcomings you feel you have, it looks like Monica still trusts you. As for the others, well, how can you know what they think unless you ask them?
Monica.
Plus, it's not like we're asking you to storm in there and raise hell. We're only in the initial phase of our investigation. All we're trying to do is get the other chefs to open up to us.
I was laughing because imagine if they were like, you know, like in those martial arts movies where like one sensei goes into the other dojo and like challenges the other sensei. Like imagine if they did like a food battle challenge like that.
Oh, Monica. Oh, Monica.
Escoffier?
I can't believe her. Powdered sugar is supposed to be applied sparingly. Look at all that on the wrapper. It's thicker than the sole of my shoe.
Criticizing the candy.
Unbelievable. I won't stand for this. She has to learn. Come on, we're going.
The angry face that she made was funny.
Wait, so now she's,
Well, whatever the reason she came up with, at least she's convinced herself to go have a conversation.
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her waiting.
Oh man, she always walks with like her hands on her hips. That's funny. So bossy. Oh lord. Actually, you know what's funny? Speaking of the Gordon Ramsay parallels and memes, actually Gordon Ramsay's teacher, his mentor, was actually a really high-strung and a chef known for having a bad temper too. Marco Pierre White, who was an Australian chef. But let me catch up with Chad a little bit. In between these dialogue pieces. Star says, I legit forgot about the sewers. Yeah, me too, because like I had like absolutely no reason to go down here anymore, and I don't do like the daily commissions here in Fontaine, so I didn't have like the hide and seek one to go to. Light says, I'm Centurion on Invisible Woman now. Nice, congratulations, Light. Hopefully you get Lord soon. And then Fawn says, congrats, Light. Not looking at her hands, that's why. Yeah, I'm too busy looking at certain other things that are not her hands. Okay. All right. Let's go to where we need to go next for the quest, which is back to the Hotel de Boer. Here we go. Let's see what happens when Escoffier confronts Savannah. Here we are. It's nighttime now, too. Oh.
Wait. She looks like...
Oh.
Is that Escoffier?
Cool.
Escoffier's back? Yes, I've missed her cooking.
I like how we
just saying, Hotel de Boer is nothing without her.
I like how we can see them walking.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
Navia and Escoffier, and she's like pacing back and forth.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's funny. Yeah, I like when you could see the characters like that, where they're not just like inside of us, you know?
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I messed up your order.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, he doesn't look mad.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe the taste is a little off, but if you hadn't brought it up, I don't think I would have noticed.
See?
But, please, you have to forgive me or Chef is gonna... Okay.
Damn.
I know. I'll kneel before you.
Okay, that's not a French thing. That's like a Japanese thing, you know, where they just like go on their knees like that to say sorry.
What the heck?
Get up, Monica! Can't you see that you're just making your customer feel more awkward?
Damn.
Escoffier?
If you want forgiveness, then do what any self-respecting chef would do.
Yeah.
Make the dish again. And this time, get it right. You cannot go begging your customers to feel sorry for you.
Savannah said that I'm not allowed back in the kitchen until I've corrected my mistake.
How she get you corrected, though?
If I can't go back into the kitchen, I can't do the dish over.
Damn. I guess she could do like a tableside cooking if she had like a little burner or something.
That's some backwards logic.
Yep.
How can you fix your mistake without being allowed to cook? If this is what Fermat had to put up with, then no wonder he had a breakdown.
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine. With my layman's palate, it's not like I can tell the difference anyway. I was actually quite enjoying my meal until she appeared out of nowhere and started apologizing. Gave me a bit of a fright, to be honest.
Damn, see, he was enjoying it. He was enjoying it, man.
Oh, well, it's because Chef Savannah tasted a bit of the leftover soup from my pot and then threw me out of the kitchen.
Damn.
Gosh, that's pretty strict. Has she always been that way? I don't recall things being like this when Escoffier was head chef here. I gotta say, you're all looking a little worse for wear these days.
Oh, he's a regular.
I mean, Escoffier was strict too, but I think the difference is that her criticism was more constructive, so you knew what you did wrong and how to improve, and we all knew that it came from a good place. Chef Escoffier was hard on us because she truly wanted us to reach her level. But these days, whenever we make a mistake, we just get told to wake up, get your head in the game, or just do it again. And it's only gotten worse since word got out that Chef Escoffier had started working again in the Fleuve Cendre.
Damn, look at her pronunciation, like Fleuve Cendre.
Monica, you don't need to call me chef. I'm not the boss here anymore.
Yeah, but through no fault of your own. What happened back then, that wasn't on you, and all of us know that. That banquet was a huge event, and so many staff were involved every step of the way. With so many moving parts, there's no way of knowing how that lumiline ended up in the food we served.
Lumiline. Have we ever heard of that substance before? Also, I have a feeling... Okay, here's my prediction where this is going. I think somebody framed Escoffier. I think, like, Savannah or someone related to her framed Escoffier, I think.
Lumiline? What's that?
Yeah.
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute, produced from an extract of the lumitoile. Apparently it sharpens the senses, so they used it to treat people with impaired responses to stimuli.
Of course, Navia, the mob boss, would know about all kinds of drugs and new drugs on the market.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use it as a flavor enhancer since it stimulates the taste buds.
Oh.
Makes things pretty addictive.
I guess like MSG or something?
They also found that overuse can have mood-altering effects.
Oh, damn.
And even lead to nerve damage.
Damn.
So it quickly ended up on the guard's list of controlled substances.
Oh.
Unfortunately, however, some food products containing the additive had already made it to the market by the time the guards banned it from the restaurant industry.
Everyone knows that in all likelihood, someone probably just purchased a batch of contaminated ingredients by mistake. But you took all the blame. We all know why. You just didn't want to see this turn into a place where tensions are constantly running high. Because everyone's suspicious of each other all the time. And now look at you. A fry chef in the Fleuve Cendre.
What are you trying to say? Sure, the Spina's Tavern is no Hotel de Boer, but come on.
Uh-oh.
It's not that bad, is it?
Navi's offended. Monica was just like, basically called it a McDonald's or something, you know?
Oh, the Fleuve Cendre, you say? Great. That's where I'm dining from now on.
This guy's like, I'm gonna go dine in the sewers from now on.
Monica,
Oh,
I'm
man.
very happy with my current job. And there's no changing the past. We just have to let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
Besides, at the end of the day, I was the head chef, regardless of whose mistake it was. Ultimately, the responsibility lay with me.
If only Savannah was half the boss you were.
Damn, don't let Savannah hear you, dude.
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as head chef?
Yeah, see, I knew it. I was like, she's gonna hear you, dude.
No.
Uh-oh.
No, chef.
Uh-oh, I want to see Escoffier and Savannah fight, though.
So, you do remember who's boss.
Oh, dude.
Escoffier?
Uh-oh, here we go.
I thought you'd left this place for good.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing back here?
Oh.
What happened to you, Savannah? Why are you acting like this? When I turned this place over to you,
You made me the head chef and gave up your right to tell me how to do my job. You're not the boss here anymore. So stop acting like you own the place.
Pointing her finger at her? Jeez.
Whoa. Sounds like someone has a chip on her shoulder.
Maybe we should give them some space.
Oh, Savannah!
Oh, damn. Okay, this is reminding me of Akira now.
My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw you?
Like Tetsuo, Kaneda.
Have you put even half the amount of energy into improving your cooking skills? Or are you still using the Pluie Lotus as an off-brand marcotte, thinking no one can tell the difference?
Damn.
That's none of your business.
What happened to not storming in and raising hell?
Ho ho! I was not expecting to see something this spicy as soon as Escoffier returned.
Why does this guy with this Frenchy accent suddenly just come in like, oh?
Huh?
Oh, man.
Van Agem?
Van Agem. Okay, what's the deal with him?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a humble suggestion? Given that we have ourselves a tete-a-tete between chefs at the Hôtel de Bord, I dare say it would be de rigueur to settle this the traditional way.
You know what's funny though? I like that there's finally someone in Fontaine with like an actual like stereotypical French accent, you know?
The traditional way? That can only mean one thing.
Iron Chef food battle. Sounds like we're in for a history lesson.
That's right. I'm talking, of course, about the tradition established by Modeste
go.
himself.
Yep.
The cooking contest!
According to legend, the founders of Hôtel de Bourg, Modeste and Savelli, used this method to resolve all of their disputes. Everything from petty arguments over next week's menu to disagreements over the strategic direction of the restaurant. The cooking contest would decide who had the final say.
It sounds like they had a lot of free time on their hands.
Well, it might sound that way to us. But in fact, the cooking contest played an enormous role in motivating chefs to hone their skills, reaching new heights of excellence in the culinary arts.
Let me guess, this guy, like even that line, new heights of excellence in the culinary arts, that's from Iron Chef, dude. And I'm guessing this guy is gonna be like the chairman, like Chairman Kaga, you know?
And indeed, the reintroduction of this institution in recent years has surely been instrumental in transforming the Hôtel de Bord into the top-ranking restaurant in Fontaine.
Reintroduction? Someone brought it back? Who?
Who did? Escoffier?
What say you, Escoffier? Surely you of all people won't back down from this challenge. It was you who put the rule in place, after all.
Thought so. There's your answer, Paimon.
Sure, I reinstated it, but I'm not a chef at Hôtel de Bourg anymore. Isn't this bending the rules a little?
I see no issue as long as both sides agree to the terms. We could simply treat it as an exhibition of sorts. Savannah, any objections?
Exhibition. Huh. No. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all on the line.
Yeah.
If I lose, it's up to you what happens to me.
I don't want anything to happen to you.
Oh, man.
But if you lose, you hand over the Codex de Board to me.
Is that a cookbook or something?
What? The Codex de Bourg?
The Codex de Bourg? What is that?
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste.
Oh.
It contains all his secret recipes, including Gâteau de Bourg.
Why did they show the purple stars, dude?
It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's culinary world.
Oh, damn.
And only the present and former head chefs of the Hotel de Boer have the right to read it.
Damn.
Present and former. Wait, but that already includes Savannah, though.
What do you want that old thing for? You have your own copy, don't you?
Don't take me for a fool. You know perfectly well what I mean. I want your copy.
Oh.
The original version.
Damn.
The one you took with you when you left us.
Damn, Savannah really likes pointing fingers.
I'm sorry, I must be missing something. You know, there's no difference between the original and the copy, right? They contain the exact same recipes.
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me? Or are you scared of me getting my hands on the original codex?
Savannah, you may remember that we gave her the original as a parting gift to thank Escoffier for her years of service. Asking for it back feels a little,
What? She's gonna be like, shut up.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be an issue, as long as both sides agree to the terms. Those were your words, weren't they?
Damn, Savannah, bitch, dude. Jeez.
And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Boer, per the recipe in the codex. Well, Escoffier, you against me. Are you in or
Had to do
out?
that anime split screen. Uh-oh.
You sound surprisingly confident. Alright then, let's see how much you've actually grown.
Ooh.
I hope you surprise me, Savannah. I'd hate to find out that all you've learned after this long is how to chew people's heads off.
Believe me, I'll show you.
Dude. Man.
Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea? You accepted her terms a little hastily.
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's head back to the Fleuve Cendres so I can get prepping.
I like where this is going, man. This is getting juicy. Also, I think they should have just fully leaned into the British accent for Escoffier. Like, it would have actually worked. Let me catch up with the chat a little bit. Star says Savannah needs to chill. Yeah, she does. But I kind of like how it's like a cat fight, you know? Like, they're both, like, really sassy and, like, you know, just have a lot of attitude. It's really funny. And Light says, maybe we'll explore the area ahead of us later. Paimon VA is being replaced. Yeah, I heard. But I haven't really been keeping track of who's been, like, trying out to be the new voice actress. I kind of want to be surprised. And we'll see if they try to, like, keep the same voice. Or if, I wonder if they're going to do, like, a completely different voice for Paimon. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, dude, I'll die if this guy is like, you know, like Chairman Kaga, like if he goes like "a la cuisine" or whatever, you know. That would be crazy though. And it'd be crazy if they did like the Iron Chef style background, you know, where they do like the history of the chef and everything. But let's see if these guys have any other dialogue.
I do apologize. This whole ordeal reflects rather poorly on us.
Wait, aren't you the boss? Can't you rein Savannah in a little?
I'm afraid it's not quite that simple. The Hotel de Boer runs as more of a partnership, you see. It was founded by two friends, Modeste and Savelli, and it's been that way ever since. So, while I am technically Savannah's boss, it's not really my place to interfere with the business of the kitchen.
Okay, so there's like the head chef, and then there's like the hotel boss. Got it.
To be perfectly honest with you, that's part of the reason why I suggested a cooking contest. If Escoffier wins, it would be the perfect opportunity for her to talk some sense into Savannah. Or, of course, if she wanted to return, then... But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Whatever the outcome, this contest will hopefully serve as a turning point for us. Please, pass on my best wishes to Escoffier.
Okay, he's rooting for Escoffier, though. You can tell.
I must say, Savannah surprised me with her confidence. Does she really believe she can best Escoffier in the kitchen?
Okay.
I thought she was just blowing off steam when she first raised the idea to me.
Here's my prediction, guys. I think that Savannah is going to use the Lumi Lean stuff in her dish to try to make, you know, to cheat, basically, to make her stuff taste better. I think that's what's going to happen. And then we're going to, like, you know, uncover the plot or whatever. Okay, we got Renaud.
I can't believe I got to witness that firsthand. I only stopped by here for a quick meal. I definitely got my Mora's worth today.
Dude, this guy wanted to see drama, man. That's funny. Okay, alright, let's head on. Star says, nice, I gotta go now, might drop back in later. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Star. Hope you check out my channel again. So nice to see you around. See you later if you do drop by. And if not, either way, have a good one. Take care. Alright, let's keep going. Fleuve Cendres. Okay, we could fast travel there. Let's see. I have to go. Oops, not there. Hold on. What am I doing? Underground. There we go. Okay. We're back at the sewers. Let me take a quick drink, guys. Okay, let's continue. So I wonder what Escoffier is gonna cook up for the contest. We'll see.
So, this whole bake-off thing kind of came out of nowhere. Was it really sensible to just go along with it?
Oh right, so it's probably gonna be some kind of cake or something.
Well, I got a sense that she's holding something back. But we chefs always express ourselves in our cooking. So if she won't talk, this might be the best way to find out what's really going on with her.
Huh? Holding back? Sure didn't sound that way to Paimon.
Escoffier only picked up on it because she's the same way. Always closed off, never letting you know what she really thinks.
That's patently false, at least where your macarons are concerned.
Damn.
I've been nothing but truthful with you about the disgraceful amount of sugar you use.
Dude, she just said her macarons are too sweet.
Okay, that's one case where you can keep your thoughts to yourself.
So anyway, what's this Codex Divorce she's so obsessed with?
Oh, that? Well, it's not so much a recipe book as a diary of Modeste's adventures.
Ah.
Back in the day, he and his good friend Savelli explored far and wide, partly adventuring, partly looking for new ingredients and developing new recipes. Their creations had an enormous influence on the course of Fontaine cuisine, turning it into a much more vibrant and diverse scene. For instance, legend has it that the original Gâteau de Bourg was made using a special secret ingredient that Modeste discovered on one of his adventures.
That looks good right there. That's like ice cream on top of cake, surrounded by chocolates.
So rare was the ingredient that they could never make more than 16 slices of the cake per day. But everyone who tried it claimed that it was one of the most blissful and invigorating things they had ever tasted.
I wonder if it's related to the Lumaline.
Modeste and Savelli went on to found the original Hôtel de Bourg, which catapulted them to stardom in Fontaine's culinary world. Especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius. And over time, the recipes from his adventure log became known as the Codex de Bourg.
Ah, Paimon's heard this kind of story before. Armed with the Codex, the Hôtel de Bourg took its rightful place as the finest restaurant in the land, serving those recipes for centuries to come. Something like that?
What? No, of course not. Cooking is a constantly evolving art form. How could any restaurant survive if they only served food that was popular last century?
Yeah.
Anyway, never mind centuries. Savelli and Modeste parted ways not even 10 years after their rise to fame. Then, Modeste passed away while he was still in his prime.
Damn.
And that was it. The end of the Hôtel de Bourg's heyday. It fell into decline, and for most of its history, it was just a nondescript place with a couple of cheap tables. It's only in recent decades that it started recovering. Even then, it still took numerous relocations and changes of management before we finally ended up with Vanigem and the restaurant we have today.
Oh! So the Codex really isn't all that, then. Paimon figured it was like one of those mystical books they have in Liyue's martial arts novels, where the main character learns all their secret powers from.
Yes, well, that's fiction, and this is reality. You can't meet the tastes of modern diners by following some ancient recipes from a dusty old book.
Yeah.
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Bourg they sell now is actually Escoffier's reimagination.
Oh.
Wait, really? Why though? Didn't that recipe make it into the Codex?
It did, but like I said, it's the dusty old book now, and the records aren't as legible as they once were. Not to mention that there's no way of finding the secret ingredient Modeste wrote about.
Yep.
So, reimagination is right. I consulted some historical records and took what I could from the Codex. But ultimately, the Gâteau de Bourg today is my own recipe. As for why we gave it the same name and kept the tradition of only selling 16 slices a day, well, You've got Vanishem's business sense to thank for that.
Gotta keep it exclusive.
Oh. Huh. Well, that kind of takes all the mystique out of it.
Hey now, it might not be the original Gâteau de Bourg, but it's still the most delicious cake in Fontaine today. And who knows, maybe Escoffier's version is more suited to your palate. Just think, if the original truly was the perfect cake you're imagining it to be, there's no way the recipe would have been lost to history, right? Not to mention that the Hotel de Bourg never would have fallen into a slump.
Anyway, before I left my role as head chef, I made a copy of all the recipes from the Codex, including my own improved versions, and turned them over to Savannah.
So why is she so interested in the original copy? Could it be a symbolic thing? Like, whoever holds the original Codex de Bourg is the true head chef?
Maybe.
Well, it was clearly precious enough to give to Escoffier as a parting gift. Meanwhile, Savannah only got a copy. Maybe from her point of view, it's like management doesn't truly see her as being worthy of the role.
You think so? The only thing is, it was her suggestion to gift me the original in the first place. Well, a joint decision by her and Vanisham. But still.
What? Huh. Guess she's had a major change of heart since she became head chef. Yeesh.
I wonder if there's some kind of hidden message or something in the original copy. You know what I mean?
Who knows? We could speculate forever. Better to just let our gâteau do the talking.
Oh man, she's gonna let her cake do the talking, man. I want to see her cake, man. What does that mean exactly?
It means besting her in this bake-off, and then getting her to explain herself, even if I have to beat it out of her with a spatula.
Damn, dude, you don't mince words.
However much she's changed since we worked together, I believe that she still has her chef's pride. And if she respects the art, she'll respect the outcome of our contest.
Well, I'm confident that you and your spatula can get justice for Froment.
Spatula.
All you need to do now is win the contest. But that should be a breeze for you.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Gâteau de Bourg is very complicated to make. Usually, it takes 3 chefs working in tandem to cover everything.
Well, there's 4 of us here.
Now, if I had to push it, I could probably do the work of 3 chefs myself.
Damn.
But I'd prefer to play it safe if I can find a couple of assistants in time.
Well, there's me, Navia, and Paimon.
Well, that's easy. The 3 of us are veterans in the kitchen. You just need to pick 2 of us.
Yeah.
Well, I have heard the Traveler is an accomplished cook, as well as a warrior. But be warned, I will hold you to exceptionally high standards.
Bring
Think
it
you're
on.
up to the task?
Bring it on, Escoffier.
Oh, count me in too. I've spent weeks perfecting my macarons after your scathing review. Even if it means competing against the Traveler,
Uh-oh.
so be it. I'll show you what I'm made of.
Dude, we're partners, man.
Confident. I like it. Alright, let's start with some elementary mise en place.
Mise en place.
Show me your knife skills.
Alright, what about Paimon? What is she gonna do? Alright. Oh, damn, we have to actually do this? Show Escoffier your knife skills. Use normal attacks to cut the fruit. It seems like she'll collect slices and process them into some sublime substance? Okay.
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
I guess. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Navia.
Oh, damn, I went too fast.
Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
I accidentally skipped that line. I didn't know it was gonna advance if I, like, chopped up that quick.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruits or something.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward.
Oh.
I'll be using this cold press to extract flavor compounds from the ingredients.
What's a cold press?
A kind of special food processor I got the Fontaine Research Institute to make for me. It uses cold temperature extraction to isolate the essence of cooking ingredients.
Oh.
Which can then be used to flavor dishes more precisely.
Okay.
But this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably didn't make a whole lot of sense. Let me give you a demonstration instead.
Sure. Oh, I thought it was gonna give us like an animated cutscene. Display your mastery with the cold press. Tap your elemental skill to accelerate the cold press's progress, then use normal attacks to let it do its work. It seems like the special substance extracted from the plants might come in handy here. Okay, I think I'm gonna wait though for all the dialogue lines to play out this time.
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool. Not weird.
Okay. There we go. There's the skill. Huh.
Yeah!
It's making those cards, if you could see those little cards.
And done. These are the flavor compounds extracted from our ingredients.
Oh.
I processed all the fruit you chopped up earlier.
Cool.
Wow! Even the smell is so much more concentrated. What next? Do we add all this stuff in?
Next, we put Paimon in there. No, I'm just kidding.
Absolutely not! Throwing everything in at once will ruin the balance of flavors. We have to go slowly and carefully to calibrate the exact flavor we want.
Got it. Take it slow.
I'll demonstrate again. Now, watch closely.
Okay. Okay, learn at Escoffier's feet. I'm sure some people would love her learning at her feet. And master her precision cooking. The flavorings you got from her multifunctional food processor can adjust the flavor profile of the dish. Strike a balance between fruity flavors and floral flavors to adjust said flavor profile and make a delicious dish. Okay.
Slowly and carefully. Not a drop too much and not a drop too little.
Okay. Let's see how this works. Balance flavors. Okay, demonstrate flavoring at the seasoning table. Add flavoring to achieve a balance of flavors. Okay, so now I have to pick from these cards. Oh, I guess I have to balance the number. So it looks like right now I have more fruity. So let's add more floral. Okay, that's too much floral. There we go. Damn. Okay, perfectly balanced. Oh, she looks happy. Nice. Flavoring balance complete. Damn.
And voila. Now it's your turn.
Okay. My turn. With Escoffier's guidance, everyone completes the flavoring process.
Not terrible. Considering this was everyone's first time blending flavor extracts, it could have been worse. But the traveler's work was surprisingly good.
Dude.
Are you sure you've never done this before? You got almost perfect results on your first try.
She's feeling us, man. All thanks to my excellent teacher. I guess I just treated it like an adventurous puzzle. Now let's kiss up a little bit. All thanks to my excellent teacher.
That goes without saying. Still, credit where credit's due. You did well.
I like the face she made.
Alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the Hotel du Bois' current menu.
Oh, damn.
I'll judge your submissions and give you a final score.
Dude, I thought we were just trying to make a cake. Now we gotta make a dish from the menu. Final score.
That's right. The true test of your cooking skills is the finished product. It'll be good practice for the contest itself.
Damn, dude.
Now get to it. Chop chop.
Chop chop. She's serious, dude. Damn, man. Okay, here we go. We gotta impress Escoffier. All right, here we go. Submit dishes from Hotel du Bois. Do I already have some?
How's it going? Have you picked a dish yet? Choose wisely. I expect you to present the most delicious thing on the menu.
Okay, let's see what my options are here. Okay, so I have some things already, but I should probably submit a delicious version of something. And I should what are these? But these are only 2-star, man. I should have submitted at least like a 4 or like 3-star at least, right? What do I got? What is this? Delicious cassoulet. Maybe I should just submit that. That way I don't have to cook anything else. Or maybe this one, delicious Fontanian foie gras. Let's try that. I wonder if there's like actually a difference, but here, let's do it. Escoffier's face lights up as you present your finished dish.
Look at that! With the grace of a snow-winged goose, as I like to say. Now, let the grating commence.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything, but Paimon's a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to la food.
Okay, that's the actual dish, too, that I gave. I wonder if it really, like, changes it based on what you submitted.
6 points.
What's the max? 10?
What? Oh, well, fair enough. Paimon doesn't cook all that often, so as long as it's a pass.
That's 6 out of 100.
Damn! Okay, so that's basically nothing, man. Damn.
What?
That's terrible. We're laughing
You
at
say you're a
Paimon.
connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this dish that you have far more experience consuming food than creating it.
What does she cook, man?
By that logic, I suppose you think listening to Lady Farina on repeat every day would make you an opera singer.
Damn.
Aww.
Broken heart, Paimon.
Me next.
Okay, we'll see.
I'll have you know that this batch of macarons has 2 whole tablespoons less sugar than my previous ones.
All right, low sugar macarons. Here we go.
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10? Well, it's nice to know you actually measured it out. Because it tastes like you just threw in whatever was left in the jar. 6 points.
Out of 100.
Aw.
Damn, dude. Okay, what about us? Yikes, she's a harsh judge.
Now to the final dish.
God. I should have cooked a new dish, man, and made it like, you know, a special dish or something.
So, what do you think?
This is our last hope.
8 points.
Oh, God. Oh, why did I make a new dish? Damn, that sucks.
Darn, that's barely higher than what we
Oh,
got.
man.
Not exactly. The color is spot on.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful aroma.
Oh,
Excellent
damn.
presentation.
Oh, damn, her face. She did like a... Look at her smile, dude. That's like an anime smile right there. Oh, man.
I have to give this one 8 points out of 10.
Out of 10.
Maybe
okay.
even 9 points.
Damn. Okay, so we did really good then.
How did you pull that off?
It's all that practice from cooking for you, Paimon.
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can tell that you've put many hours of work into honing your skills in the kitchen. I can really taste the grace of the snow-winged goose in this dish. The traveler's journey, with all its trials, tribulations, and setbacks. Not to mention the frustrations of having a picky eater for a partner.
Hey, you made that last part up! No way did you taste that!
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square. I guess you'll be taking the Traveler as one of your assistants then?
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining. Maybe Paimon and Navia should keep practicing and see how it goes?
I bet there's gonna be another person. Maybe Monica or something.
Chef Escoffier.
Hilaire.
Oh, it's Hilaire!
Oh, the
What
boy.
brings you here?
Yeah.
I heard the news about the cooking contest. You're doing Gâteau de Bois, right? I was just wondering if you needed any help.
And you think you're up to the task, do you?
Well, he has been training under her.
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet.
Oh.
It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Oh, is his dad Femon?
Firma,
Yep.
last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, Navia, Traveler, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for me and my family. I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged.
Damn.
If you let me, I'd like to help you win this cooking contest.
Are you sure you're up to the task, Femon?
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, dude has like heavy lines under his eyes. Like he has huge eye bags, man.
Don't you worry. I'll be fine. I'm feeling much better now.
You don't look
I'm
like it.
sorry. I know I've been rather useless these past few days, but not anymore. The fact is, I'm a fine chef, despite recent events. I've proven myself in the Hotel de Bois kitchen, so if anyone's qualified to work under Chef Escoffier, it's me. I think. I hope so.
Dude.
Firma, have you even set foot in a kitchen since leaving Hotel de Bois?
I have not, but I'm fully rested now. I know I can handle it. I'll prove it. Let me whip something up for you right now.
All right, let's see how he scores. Damn, dude. He's determined. Oh, it's a lot of fruit. Oh. Can he pick up the knife? Damn, he looks hella ragged.
That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
Uh-oh. You been on drugs or something?
What do you call this, Firma?
Oh, damn, he has like PTSD. He has like kitchen PTSD. Damn.
I can't seem to grip my knife.
Traumatized.
Do it again!
Damn, Savannah really got in his head.
I...
Damn, dude, he's mentally broken.
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Dad, what's wrong?
Jeez.
I don't understand.
Scarred.
I was feeling so much better, and then Will I never be able to work in a kitchen again?
Dude, you can do it, man.
Dad, talk to me. What happened?
Damn.
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Monica.
Monica, when did you get here?
Even I didn't notice when you arrived. I didn't notice you arrive.
Probably because you were all concentrating so hard on your cooking. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. But anyway, Vermont, I'm so sorry. If only I'd known how serious your situation was, I would have stood up for you sooner.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of redoing every order, you were the only person who looked out for me.
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea. I doubt it was much help. Savannah was so ruthless toward you. I probably should have brought you something stronger.
Damn, brought him alcohol or something.
She sounds like the worst. All right, another Savannah horror story. Let's hear it.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre.
Why?
Seems like no matter what we make, she'll find something wrong with it.
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it.
Damn.
In the trash now.
Jeez.
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Maybe she's going through menopause or something.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Damn, she's hormonally imbalanced.
Every time you remake it, you just get another earful from her.
Maybe she has bipolar disorder or something.
Either straighten yourself out or get out of my kitchen!
Like borderline personality or something, you know?
So now, it seems like just picking up a kitchen utensil gives me flashbacks of her yelling at me.
Oh man, that must be awful.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
Jeez.
How can you give up so easily, Firma? You weren't a quitter when you were working for me.
Yeah.
And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dishes. That says to me that you still hadn't lost that determination to prove yourself. What changed?
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the shift went on.
Jeez.
Each time I had to redo a dish, my heart sank a little further.
I wonder if it's completely psychological or if he's been like drugged or something.
Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I am just hopeless at this.
Dad.
Oh, yeah.
I see. Well, it sounds like there are some deep issues at work here. Ones that won't be resolved by merely seeking compensation.
You know who we need here? We need Yume Mizuki here, man, to like help him, give him therapy or something.
I will win this contest, and after that, I encourage you to approach Savannah and talk this out.
But what if you can't find another assistant in time? Clearly, I'm in no state to help out.
You think being one person short will ruin my chances? Let's not forget, I taught you and her everything you know. Even if I had to go it alone, I would present the perfect gâteau.
Escoffier is cocky, man.
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing, just in case.
And so will I.
All right. I like how you do like a Power Ranger pose or something. Like, so will I.
Yeah. And if worse comes to worse, we can always get the Spina di Rosula to put out an emergency call for chefs.
True.
There's gotta be someone out there, right?
Dude, what about Shangling? Can we get Shangling from Liwa here?
Actually, I thought maybe I could help.
Yeah.
That's sort of why I'm here.
Duh.
What? Why didn't you say so?
She defected, I guess.
I was going to, but then, well, this is the first chance I got.
All right, Monica.
You do this for us? Thank you so much, Monica.
Monica's the homegirl, man.
All
Damn.
right, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah?
Yeah.
Joining the other side seems like a guaranteed way to put your future employment in jeopardy.
Not if you get Savannah fired and get Escoffier reinstated.
I know. but it's all right. I've made up my mind. With the way things are, I can't keep working for Savannah much longer anyway. Unless I want to become the next Verma.
Damn, you say that right in front of him? Jeez.
I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
I hope you're right.
Well, Hyman didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's staff to get our third person, but there you go. Anyway, Monica's a professional chef, so nothing could possibly go wrong now.
Great! Then it's settled. And to congratulate you all on making the team, I propose a Spina-sponsored meal to celebrate.
Nice.
Spina sponsored? Wait, you mean I'm cooking?
Well, I promised the traveler a feast in the Fleuve Cendre. And I know how much you've been looking forward to it.
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
Oh my god, I can help cook. It'll be good practice for the contest.
All right, if you insist, then prepare for some of the finest food of your lives.
Alright. So Escoffier treats everyone to a spectacular feast. Escoffier opted for a huge variety of dishes. Thankfully, both of us are skilled enough for that. Skilled enough that, even though it was our first time working together, we had a great rapport. Damn, look at that illustration. Looks like we made the foie gras meal. The one that I chose to submit. I know this is a coincidence, though. That's a cool picture. Look at Paimon in the background with like a wooden spoon or something. That's funny.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Wait, hold on. You need to finesse that further.
She dished out plenty of praise and taught me an awful lot too. The time seemed to fly by. Also, I hope they explain why she has the tail. You know, the fork tail?
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this
Look at
good.
Navia. Just knocked out, man. Food coma. Okay, let me take a chance. I haven't caught up on chat for a while. Let me catch up. It looks like there's been some chat, a little bit of chatter here. Nochichi says, a rare no-no has been spotted, and I'm gonna leave again. Slept for an hour, lol. Yo, everyone, hope y'all have a great day so far. I'm gonna try to sleep some more, haha. Have fun playing too. Okay, Nochichi, thanks for stopping by. Past J says bye. Yo, I don't know if you're still here, Alex, or if you were saying bye to the whole chat or to me, or if you were just saying bye to Nochichi. But if you are still here, what's up, Past J, aka Alex and Triple H? Long time no see. And if you guys are enjoying yourself, do me a favor and hit me with a like button. As I wet my whistle. Oh man, I'm enjoying this story quest so far. It's pretty entertaining. But let's see what's the deal with Navia is. She's like literally knocked out here.
I wish I could eat that all over again. It's not often that Escoffier goes all out like this. And it's all because of you, traveler.
Damn, look at that lasagna too. Damn, it looks good. Alright, let's talk to Hilaire.
Wow. I don't know if I'll ever be able to cook as good as that.
You gotta work on your cream of mushroom, my boy. What about Vermont?
So, this is what Chef Escoffier is truly capable of.
Yup. That fish pie right there, though, that's a Melazine dish right there. You get that from the Melazine village, the Marasi village. Okay, I think that's all of the NPCs there. So let's go ahead and check on Escoffier, who is upstairs. Let's see. Oh, there she is. Not that far. Oh.
Why, Savannah? Why?
What are you up to?
Oh, nothing. I was just flicking through the original Codex de Boer.
I have a feeling there's some kind of encrypted message or something in it. You know, like a secret recipe or something in it.
I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. Something I hadn't noticed before. That might explain why Savannah's so desperate to get her hands on it. But I can't find anything. It's just some hastily scribbled recipes in between diary entries from Modeste's adventuring phase. And most of it's not even legible anymore. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even includes my own private tips and notes from years of experience. Surely that's infinitely more useful than this old thing.
For her, it's probably not about how useful it is, and more of an issue of head chef's pride.
Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that the Savannah I knew would go to all this effort just to make a point.
Were you two friends?
We were. At least I always thought we were. She was a little shy, but meticulous with everything and everyone she dealt with. She made a few mistakes here and there, but she was quick to correct them whenever they were pointed out. And she was always striving to improve as a chef. Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamma and the other staff so much grief.
It sounds like you feel partly responsible.
Well, I mean to an extent, of course. I pushed hard for her to get the role. And the idea that she turned out like this because of me is difficult to come to terms with. I wonder if this is how Modeste felt back when he was writing the Codex.
Speaking of Modeste, didn't he have a falling out with someone as well? Yup, Savelli, right?
Yes, with his good friend and co-founder of the Hotel de Bourg, Savelli. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But his newfound fame slowly drove him and Savelli apart.
Okay, I think they're about to draw a parallel between Escoffier and Savannah and then Modeste and Savelli.
Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks at every turn. Doors that would swing wide open for Modeste would shut in Savelli's face. And with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity friends, he had less and less time to discuss the culinary arts with Savelli.
Damn.
People started gossiping about Savelli, and their relationship between the two gradually soured.
So what happened to them ultimately?
Everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life and still hailed as a genius, suddenly died from an acute illness. And that was it. They neither had a decisive split, nor got the chance to properly reconcile. Their story just came to an end. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy.
Damn.
Even as the latter was hoping to make amends.
Is it true?
Unlikely. It's a popular theory, but there's no real basis for it. At least there are no records of Savelli ever being convicted of a crime. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. All we can do is try to make sure the present doesn't quite go as badly.
That is true.
And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut.
Damn. With me on the team, there's no way we can lose. With you on the team, there's no way we can lose.
You're right about that. Just follow my lead and victory will be ours.
Alright. Cool. Alright. Let me catch up a little bit. Gagmon says, Genshin UID, my D-Luke build. Okay, let's take a quick look. Gagmon, are you on the US server? I mean the America server, though. If not, then I'll have to look at Akasha CV. If I gotta look at Akasha CV, then I'll do that later. But if you're on America server, I don't mind doing that really quick right now. Let me take a look here. 8743. What is that? 43402. And then what do we have? 74. Let's see. Search. Enter. Done. Search. Okay, that's probably on, I'm guessing that's either Europe or Asia. So I'll do that next. I'll do that at the end of the stream if you're still here. Even if you're not still here, I'll take a look at it once we're done with this. Let's see if she has any other lines.
Let's hope that Savannah isn't all sizzle and no steak. After all the work we put in, it would kind of be a shame if tomorrow was a complete cakewalk.
Damn, I guess Escoffier wants a challenge. Alright, so we gotta wait tomorrow till noon. Till tomorrow at noon. Let's wait. 12 to 16 it said. So let's see what happens here. Alright. Following day. Okay, I guess I gotta wait even longer. Okay, hold on. I guess that was still part of the same day, technically. So I guess let's just wait a whole day. Oh boy. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good week so far. It's Thursday where I'm at. I'm sure it's Friday for some of you already. And I hope y'all are ready for the weekend. Here we go. Let's continue.
It's cooking contest day! To the Hotel de Bourg! Toot sweet!
Okay, toot sweet. Let's go. Hotel de Bourg. Alright, I can't wait to see how they portray the cooking contest. I hope we get a good anime
Did you hear
cutscene.
the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Wait, seriously? Escoffier in a cooking contest? Now that I've got to see.
I don't get it. Why would anyone in their right mind challenge her to a cooking contest?
Because they're insane, like Savannah. Alright, here we go. Let's go. That guy had kind of an Australian accent. That's why I was laughing. Too bad Plague's not here.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hôtel de Bord and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Alright, come on. Say a la cuisine, man.
Savannah, I brought the original copy of the codex you asked for.
Ooh.
Monica?
Damn, she's like, traitor. Like hiding behind his coffee.
In the interests of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format.
Oh.
Once the dishes are complete,
Okay.
they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label.
Ah.
The labels will be placed out of sight underneath the plates,
Okay.
only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
Okay, this is even more fair than Iron Chef then, because you don't know who made the dish. Well, that's good.
As one of the judges,
Oh,
I
Eloise.
promise to be fair and impartial.
Okay.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
I like this guy, man.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hôtel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Oh man, I thought they were gonna do it with more flair, like a la cuisine, dun dun dun, you know? Oh man. Okay, there we go. At least we got something. Oh damn. Gâteau de Bord layer 1. Complete the objective by using the minimum amount of something. Didn't even read it. Okay, here we go. Make some Gâteau de Bord using Escoffier's patented precision cooking. You can start the flavoring process at the seasoning table after obtaining flavorings from the cutting board and cold press. Both flavoring types must be added in sufficient amounts to ensure richness of flavor. Add enough of both before aiming to balance the flavors out, and this dish is a wrap. Oh god.
Monica, Traveler, it's go time. Let's do this.
Okay. We can see Ether.
Gaspar, get to work. Do not disappoint me.
Oh, we're timed? Okay, hold on. I want to hear all
Looks
the
like
lines
our
though.
two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
Alright. Let's go. Cut that up. Okay, cut this up. Okay. Oh, I have to like cut up until I have full cards, huh? Okay, so there's up to 6. Wait, should I cut up like different fruits? It's giving me the same thing. Oh no, then I have to concentrate it, right? Oh no, not balanced flavors yet. I need to use this thing, or this thing. Here we go. Oh, yeah, skill, right, skill. There we go, boom. Hit it with the normal
That
attacks.
should be enough flavoring. Now
Okay.
hurry up and balance the flavors.
Is that enough, or should I do one more so I could get like 3 florals? Well, she said that's enough, so here we go. Okay. Oh, dude, there we go, that's balanced. Okay, easy enough. I think that was easier than Shungling's cooking contest. Nice. Alright, too bad she didn't do the salt bay thing, you know, like on the elbow. She just went like... Cool. Oh. Monica's back.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, Traveler!
Navi is the cheerleader. Okay, that was the first layer of cake. Next layer. Oh, damn. Monica looks pissed. Layer 2, make the next layer of cake. Okay. Is there a difference, or do I just do the same thing over again? Guess it's the same thing over again. Okay, so we need at least 2 servings of fruity flavoring, at least 1 serving of floral.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay, that's pretty simple. I guess there's really no way to flub this, you know? There we go. So we got those flavors, and then we need some floral flavoring.
What are you playing at? That's not how I taught you to do it. Stop horsing around and do it again.
Yes, chef!
I just wanted to hear those lines.
Oh, tension in the ranks on Team Savannah. Will this slow their progress?
Goodness sake, Savannah, what are you doing? Oh, forget it. I've got to focus on my own dish.
Alright. There we go. Is that enough?
Yeah.
That should be enough, right? Oh god, no, I need a lot more fruity flavor. Uh-oh.
The
Oh no, wait, there we
balance
go.
of flavors is about right. But the quantity is too low.
Oh, damn. Okay, so what do I need to do? Okay, then I need to add this. Oh, man. Wait. Does that work? Okay, cool. I was like, damn, did I mess up? I wish I would do like a different animation each time, though. That'd be kind of nice. Monica's back again.
So, what do you think?
Very orange so far. I guess there's a lot of bullfruit jam in it. Looks pissed again, man. Escoffier looks happy, though. Okay, layer 3. I have a feeling that... Oh, this is the last layer. Yup. Okay, let's see how this goes. I think it's the same thing over and over. Okay, now we need at least 2 and 2. So 2 fruity, 2 floral. Okay. There we go.
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check.
Okay, let me let them talk
Savannah's
first,
progress.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Uh-oh.
Enough! Oh, useless. Both of you, make like an egg and beat it! I'll do it myself.
Wow! Is Savannah serious? Can she really make up for lost time working alone?
Okay. I was hoping I could sabotage her table, like knock all her ingredients over or something. Alright, here we go. I think I could just go to balanced flavor because this has a lot of floral notes in it already. So I think I just have to put the fruit in it, right? Let's see here. So I need 8. Okay. What if I do this? Oh, okay, never mind. I do need some flavoring. Never mind, hold on. I need some flavoring.
Off to the freezer.
Let's go to the freezer to get some flavoring.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we got some floral flavors. Okay, I need at least 2. That's what it means. Okay, so now I need at least... Well, I'm gonna have to balance it out, though. If I put this, and then the 5 of apples. There we go.
Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
We did it. Nice. Okay, that's a cool little mini game. I mean, it's repetitive. It'd be kind of nice if they change it up a little bit.
Escoffier's talent.
Cool. Smug. Uh-oh, now Monica has her hand on her head.
I present to you
Cool.
Gâteau de Bourg.
Nice. Hers looks almost the same, though. It just looks uneven, you know? Or it looks unfinished, like she doesn't have the last layer done. Oh yeah, it's the same recipe, right? We're just saying who could do it better. Oh, I can't move. Oh, use elemental burst. Okay, I didn't see that.
Flavor.
Cool. Nice. That looks yummy. It's like fruit and chocolate. That looks like ice cream, like chocolate ice cream on top. Cool.
That went just as I expected.
I like the pose, like the trio. That's cool. Total time elapsed 4:51. Yeah, I could have done that faster if I didn't let the lines play out. And then total flavorings used 12. I wonder if we could do it even better, though. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully I didn't fail it.
Time's up! Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
Okay, what if someone sabotages it in the back, though? You know, like, what if someone puts luminil or whatever that stuff is? Luminil. You know, that seasoning.
That guy was right. You really can't tell whose is whose just by looking at them.
Nope. Yeah, like, what if someone put the drugs in it in the back, you know?
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason. She wouldn't screw up something as elementary as the cake's appearance.
True.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Okay, we know this guy's not that picky, though, so his opinion doesn't really matter.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy.
Oh.
Beautifully sweet.
Oh.
This is a masterclass in how to make Gâteau de Bourg.
Damn, she actually, the way she was talking, she kind of sounded like the, what is it called? The freestyle dance teacher, you know, like, I'll be a freestyle dance teacher.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10.
It's like 0.1 off.
only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to.
Damn, he has a really refined palate.
Huh? Really? I couldn't tell.
Well, dude, you're not like you're just some regular schmo, dude.
All right, on to gâteau number 2. I haven't had a single bite and already this aroma is a delight to the senses.
Damn.
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be a gâteau for the ages.
How exciting! I'm gonna dig in.
This guy's just happy to be there, man. Uh-oh. What happened?
I think maybe someone got a little carried away when they were adding the sugar.
Uh-oh. Were we sabotaged or something?
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too. This is all over the place.
Uh-oh.
Who made this?
I bet it was ours, man.
It appears the decision is unanimous.
Uh-oh.
This gâteau is far below the standard we would expect.
I bet we were sabotaged, man.
And Paimon thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her life.
We don't know yet, Paimon. It's a blind test. We'll have to check the label. Maybe it's because of poor teamwork? She spent half the time just berating her staff. I bet it's ours, though, that was bad.
Something's not right here. Savannah may not be perfect, but no way is she this sloppy.
But they didn't say whose was whose, though, right?
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won this cooking contest.
Watch.
Now, all that remains is to turn the plate over and reveal the chef's name underneath.
I bet ours is the bad one.
What? It's...
See?
Savannah?
It was real obvious, man. Damn, dude. That's how you write Savannah? It's like a gear symbol?
No, that's impossible.
It just reminded me of Luke Skywalker. Like, that's impossible. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we were sabotaged, dude. See, she's like, she knew she was gonna win it because she was gonna cheat.
Hey, Savannah, you cheated, didn't you? You cheater! What did you do? Oh, you swapped the plates, didn't you?
That, or she put the Lumatil or whatever, however you say it, that drug into ours or something.
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger on them. And everyone here can attest to that. It was Van Gem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't you start with them? Isn't it more likely that Escoffier's lost her edge? Oh, or maybe her assistants let the team down.
What about the ingredients, though? You know, the raw ingredients might have been sabotaged.
You take that back!
Judges, we demand a rematch.
I don't know if it works that way, Navia.
That's enough. What's done is done.
Damn.
As head chef, or rather as team lead, I take responsibility for the dish I served. Whatever went wrong and however it happened, I should have spotted it. Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off.
Damn.
What happened to your chef's pride?
Damn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you want the Codex de Boer that much, you can have it.
Escoffier, no!
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything you put him through.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms. The contest is over and I won.
Damn.
That means you owe me the Codex, and I owe you nothing.
Jeez.
Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself?
Damn.
What I'm offering is to accept defeat without looking to expose what you've done. But only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff.
Fine. I'll treat this as your final handover of duties from one head chef to the next.
Did you see how Monica was acting? Like, maybe Monica actually is like a, you know what I mean? She's like a plant. Like, maybe she planted Monica on our team to sabotage us or something.
So, will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to leave in my hands?
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss, just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend.
Ooh.
But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice.
All right, fine. I'm glad to hear it.
Damn. Alright. We gotta uncover what happened.
Escoffier!
The Codex de Boer! Finally.
Jeez.
Now, at long last, I will succeed.
Acting like an evil villain in front of everyone.
Escoffier, how could you let her get away with this?
Yeah! The Codex is a souvenir of your time here! Doesn't that mean anything to you?
It's alright. It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world. I'm already over it. Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to compensate Firma. That's mission accomplished for the Spina. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would solve everything, I'd have just done that in the first place. I mean, why bother with the whole cooking contest? It's such a waste of time and energy.
But Escoffier... Privately, I'm sure she's devastated, but what's done is done. Okay, now she's cooking up something.
No!
See.
This doesn't make any sense!
What?
Huh?
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
What the heck? She fainted just from that?
Oh, Chef Savannah!
What?
Savannah?
Jeez, what happened to Savannah? Savannah passes out after reading through the original codex.
It's nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of pent-up stress and exhaustion.
What was she expecting to be in there, dude?
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us, the person she puts the most pressure on is herself.
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the wee hours. But for her, it's every night. She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes, and only realize how long she's been at it when we come to work the following morning.
But why? Why would she do that?
Our best guess is she doesn't want to be seen as less of a chef than Escoffier.
Oh.
And there it is.
Even so, that's no excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of you.
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
About that, we honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work the whole time, like she asked.
Leone and Argalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes. I've already spoken to them both. They're at a loss to explain it too.
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty gâteau myself.
Damn. Alright. I think Monica snuck it in because she was working on our side, you know? Let's see if Savannah has any lines here. Okay. Okay, she's not talking in her sleep. Okay, let me catch up on chat in case anything's on there. Doesn't look like you guys have been saying much. Hope you guys are still enjoying watching or lurk watching, if you're there. But let's go ahead and continue and interrogate the cake. So where is it at? Right here.
Well, how is it? Have you figured out what it was?
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate.
Damn.
I'd rather eat wet cement than this.
Damn, what is it?
Is it really that bad? I made sure to taste test it before it was served.
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plates.
Oh, what did she do?
The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made.
Monica.
Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
Yup. Too obvious.
I'm sorry. I was forced into it. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced. Whatever's going on with you, just spill the beans. There's no need to hide it.
I was the one who caused the food safety incident that one time.
Huh.
Food safety?
Lumaline.
Wait, you mean the Lumaline incident? So you procured the contaminated ingredients?
Why?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have, and so I let contaminated ingredients make it into the kitchen.
Monica.
But I swear I didn't do it on purpose.
Okay.
I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with...
This is crazy. So Savannah pressured you into sabotaging Escoffier's cake by threatening to expose your secret if you didn't?
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared. The thought of Chef Escoffier finding out that I put her in jail, it made me freeze up with fear. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Just crying. Jeez. It's okay, Monica.
Seriously? All this fuss over a little slip-up?
Escoffier is like, all this? Oh, man.
Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out.
Damn.
And secondly, I had my own reasons for leaving the Hotel de Boer. This wasn't the only factor.
Escoffier is a gangster, man. She's like, I just went to prison for a little bit, you know?
So you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that. Any more than you need to add butter when you're pan-searing foie gras.
I had to use a food analogy.
You mean... you forgive me?
Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility for your mistakes. You should tell Vanagem to mark down your performance for the past few months. Then do some digging and find out exactly where those contaminated ingredients came from. Sure, you've made mistakes, but now's the time to fix them. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex would compel her to resort to blackmail?
I have my suspicions. Not that I've got any proof to back them up, though.
Tell us. Uh-oh.
What happened to me?
Tell us before she wake. Oh, man, she's too late. She woke up.
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items.
You mean Gâteau de Boer?
Now that you mention it,
Uh-oh.
I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly different from how it used to be.
She's hearing everything, dude.
But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most loyal customers and true dessert connoisseurs.
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version. But something's always slightly off every time.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought though.
Okay, I bet it's gonna be something really cliche that's missing, like, oh, it's missing love or something. You know what I mean? Like a chef's love or something.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since Escoffier left.
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason. But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged. And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
She thought the codex from Escoffier was a fake.
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key details from her recipes when she copied them out. Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine. The only one privy to all the secrets of the trade.
She thought Escoffier was as petty as she is, dude.
Oh, for goodness sake. What a stupid idea.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all.
Yep.
Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything at once. It overwhelmed her, and she passed out.
Dude, she's about to get overwhelmed again just hearing all this shit talk about her, man.
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. If Savannah had the real recipe all along, how come it tasted different? She might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after like 50 attempts, she'd get it right one of those times.
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
Oh. Dude, don't jump off the balcony because of this. Jeez. She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
New head chef, you say? What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before.
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
Damn. That's how she became like this.
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Oh, Lord. That's bad for your confidence, you know. Damn, no wonder she hates Escoffier so much. Get your hands on the Codex, no matter what it takes.
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in me. Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant is all yours.
Damn. So you let the Lumaline into the kitchen? Uh-oh.
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but maybe I'm the problem.
Damn, dude. Jeez.
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now, but I don't think she's ready to speak to anyone yet. Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk everything out tomorrow.
Alright, it's gonna be like advanced till tomorrow.
In that case, I'll go and update Vermont and his family. I wonder what he'll make of all this.
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
Sure, let's go.
That was a long day. I think I've earned myself
Sleepy.
a sweet treat when I get back home.
With 12 spoons of sugar. Oh, man.
Oh, nice! Macarons? Or are you gonna switch it up this time?
Uh-oh, we're alone with Escoffier. Uh-oh. We have to comfort her, man. What is it, Escoffier?
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose?
Nothing. Not a whole lot.
Every year, they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. There's always one goose at the front whose job is to lead the flock. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about leadership and genius. They usually imagine someone who's a cut above the rest, a model of perfection. But what those poets don't know is that during a migration, the lead goose is always changing. Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its place.
So it's about teamwork, then.
So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that everyone takes turns at. But we humans completely miss that fact when we project our own ideas about social hierarchies onto them.
Is this about you and Savannah?
I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion that there's some sort of gulf between normal and genius. Cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, and same environment, I see no reason why two different people shouldn't be able to create the exact same dish. Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just born bolder or more conscientious. But these are all variables that can be accounted for with time and practice. I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if I believed that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness.
I don't know if you're right, but I think that's a great thing to believe in.
Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna get to the bottom of why Savannah failed.
Yeah.
And come tomorrow, I'll give her the scolding of her life, pointing out all the mistakes she's made along the way. Then she'll finally see the error of her ways.
Maybe it's because Savannah doesn't dress as skimpy as Escoffier, you know? She doesn't wear like the apron with nothing under it. Maybe that's Escoffier's secret, you know? The sweat, you know, has a chance to get into the food and it makes it better. Okay, here we go, Escoffier.
Thank you for your words of encouragement. I'm gonna head to the Hotel de Boer and spend the night investigating. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, let me catch up on chat a little bit. What's
Genius?
up? Oh, hold on.
Calling someone a genius is just another way of saying I'm too lazy to figure out how I need to improve. It's a defeatist attitude and I won't stand for it.
All right. Amelia says, hey, how's it going? What's up, Amelia? I don't think I've seen you in my chat before. Amelia says, I work for streamers. Do you like to see my work? Light says, I'm playing Elden Ring. I'm fighting the final boss. Hey, good luck, Light. Good luck, Light. I hope it's going well. I know Elden Ring is a hard game. I haven't played it myself, but I watched Let's Plays. Amelia says, if you're interested, just hit me up. That's my Discord, Amelia1. Okay, I'll add you on Discord, Amelia, and see what's up. But I hope you guys are enjoying, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the story quest. Let's go ahead and fast forward to between 5 and 7 the next day. Alright, here we go. And also, Amelia, I just want to say welcome to my stream, and it's always good to see a new face around here. Let's go. 502. One day I gotta play Elden Ring myself. I've just been putting it off because I actually, okay, to be honest with you guys, I feel like a total noob gamer admitting this, but I've never played a Dark Souls game. I've never played any Dark Souls games. So I gotta get into it at some point because it does look like something I'd be interested in. But yeah, I just have like a lot of long games I'm already playing right now. Okay, so let's go to the Hotel de Boer and look for Escoffier. Here we go.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with Vanigem isn't for a while.
I wanted to check on Escoffier.
Check on her? Why? What happened? Oh no. Escoffier, are you alright?
I don't think so. She looks real tired. Oh, damn. Did she bake all those cakes?
I'm fine. Just need to get some more coffee in me.
You really did pull an all-nighter then.
Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all?
Let me get you a fresh one. For now, you should get some rest.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well,
right.
There's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Café Lutece, but either way, hurry!
Okay. Go to Café Lutece, or we could submit a dish containing coffee beans. Okay. Let's make a dish containing coffee beans. Here we go. Alright. Wait, I don't know which dishes do contain coffee beans, though. Is there a way I can filter that down? I'm guessing it would be like a stamina increasing dish, right? Hold on, there's like the croissant and this thing, right? Or there's also Tulumba. Okay, let's give her this, though, since it's Fontanian. There we go, crisp croissant combo. Here we go, cook one of these, and that should be good for her. Boom. Alright. Here you go, Escoffier.
Coffee. Need coffee.
Alright, croissant and coffee coming right up. Croissant.
Strong, bitter coffee beans, transformed through expert brewing and balanced perfectly with rich, creamy steam milk.
Oh, dude.
Wonderful.
She looks like she's in love, man. Damn. Alright.
I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
You're welcome.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up on your sleep when you get the chance.
How goes the investigation?
I think I figured out where the problem lies. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Wait, what investigation? What are you guys talking about?
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. It's so stupidly small, I can't believe it's caused so much drama.
And yet, look at this kitchen. Seems like you had your own share of failed experiments last night.
Yes, except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Oh.
Escoffier! Have you seen Savannah?
Uh-oh. What is she gonna do?
Huh? No, not since yesterday. Why? What's wrong?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned about how she was doing. So, I dropped by her place early this morning to check on her, only to find an empty house with the doors wide open.
What happened?
I left Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her home, while I checked the Hotel de Boer. I'm worried something bad might have happened. If she's not here, then where could she be?
Boss, Escoffier.
Uh-oh.
Bad news.
What?
Alphonse? You're supposed to be keeping watch at Savannah's house.
We were, but then, just after you left, we found this stuff in her house.
Oh, looks like a map with a bunch of random places circled.
Uh-oh.
What does it mean?
Wait a second. This feels familiar. I'm sure these places are all connected somehow. Of course, from the Codex. They're all places that Modeste explored on his adventures.
The founder of the Hotel de Boer?
Yeah, but I don't understand. The adventure logs in the Codex are too fragmented to be of any use. How come this map shows all the missing details?
The Codex de Boer? Then this place marked in red out at sea. Could that be the fabled birthplace of Gateau de Boer?
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe and beating Escoffier that way? Geez, Savannah. Anything to overcome a Gateau plateau, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Idiot! Does she have a death wish? Those ruins are thousands of years old.
Yeah, she doesn't even have a vision, man.
Hold on. There's more. Besides the map, we also found these letters.
It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? I know you were responsible for purchasing the problematic ingredient that day. What would your good friend think, I wonder, if she learned that she suffered on account of your negligence? What would the people in the hotel think? So, I imagine you like to keep this a secret from Escoffier, wouldn't you, head chef Savannah? Retrieve the real codex by any means necessary. That's where the real treasure can be found, and you gave it away like a fool. Well then, you're gonna get it back, whether in a bet or by force. It doesn't matter. Oh, I know. Don't you have that cooking showdown of yours? And if you don't think you could win, why, you simply need to have your opponent lose. I imagine that assistant of yours might come in handy in that regard. What are you dawdling for? She was the one who concealed the secret recipe in the first place. Why else do you think you've never been able to recreate her work? She's afraid you'll outshine her. What do you imagine everyone else says about you, both within and beyond the hotel walls? Ordinary, they call you. Untalented. A hack. A failure who will never surpass Escoffier. And you know whose fault that is? That's right. It's hers. She's no saint. Never has been. So why hesitate? Damn, I wonder who's been sending these letters to her.
It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? It sounds like a threat letter. Does this mean that Savannah was responsible for the safety incident? And not Monica after all?
But who's blackmailing her?
Retrieve the codex by any means necessary. So the cooking contest and the cheating. Someone else was behind her pulling the strings?
She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
Ugh, this is all such a mess. Paimon needs a second to process this. First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat in the cooking contest. But now, it turns out that someone else forced Savannah to force Monica to cheat?
So, did Savannah blackmail Monica? Or is it the other way around? Oh. Meanwhile, somewhere deep beneath the sea, uh-oh.
You're finally here.
Uh-oh.
Of course. I should have put 2 and 2 together as soon as I read your threat letter. The food safety incident. The demand for a cooking contest. The instruction to blackmail Monica.
Who's this person?
Even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me.
Oh.
It was all part of your grand plan.
What?
Wasn't it? Monica?
Wait, so is this the same Monica? Like she's the evil mastermind behind the whole thing? What the heck? Monica seemed like she was the poor, the poor one being abused and stuff. Now she's like the evil one?
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
This is getting crazy, dude.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
I hope we actually see her curse. Although we know in Genshin they don't use curse words. But damn, Monica was like smiling all evil like a sociopath or something. Like, what the heck, dude? I wonder what the deal is. Oh, okay, can I get there faster? Is there like a teleporter down there or what, man? Oh, God. Alright. Where is it at? Over here. Oh, okay, right there. Cool. Not too far. Alright, here we go. Domain time. I guess we're gonna get a trial Escoffier, even though I already have one. Realm of Feast Long Forgotten. According to the notes left by Modeste, this was where Remurian foreign legionnaires once drank and made merry, but the spirits have vanished into whispers on the wind, and a veil of dust sleeps over every glass. Okay, Hydro and Cryo, of course, so I already got my team together. Here we go. Let's see what happens. What's the deal with Monica? Evil Monica. Smiling like a psychopath. Alright, let's see. Can we read this stuff? Nope. Wow, look at this place. There's a harp. There's some books. Oh. This is actually a nice looking place. Like an aquarium, you know? Damn. Oh. Jeez.
Whoa, this place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it?
Yup.
Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
I think Modest's codex mentioned this place. A public bath from the time of Remoria. So yeah, definitely the kind of place that would have served food and drinks.
Whoa! Blubber beasts.
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the party? How did they get here?
Through the water. They're surprised.
Aw, they ran off.
Guess they're not used to seeing humans. Let's head further in.
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance.
Well, did Modeste mention it in his adventure logs by any chance? They must have gotten through somehow.
Good point. Yes, that's right. It's coming back to me now.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus, and the path opened to us.
That reminds me of those sushi conveyor belts, you know?
We have to feed the blubber beasts? With what? There's nothing here besides rocks, romaritime flowers, and lumitoile.
Huh.
See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to head all the way back to shore and grab some.
Maybe they'll eat the romaritime flowers or something.
There is no time for that.
Yeah.
Romaritime flowers and lumitoile will have to do. They may not look appetizing to us, but who knows? They could be blubber beast delicacies.
Yep.
Wait, we're seriously gonna try this?
Yeah. You collect the romaritime flowers and lumitoiles in the surrounding area. Okay, here we go. I guess we have to do the cooking mini game again.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Chopping up the romaritime flowers. Cool. Let's go make some concentrated flavorings. And one more. Okay, let's see if we can balance this. Oh, actually, I should have had more fruits, huh? Whoops. Hold on. I need more fruit. More fruit, less concentrated flavoring. Hold on. Okay, let's get a little more fruit. There we go. That should be good enough, I think. Okay, let's see here. No, wait. I need more concentrated flavoring. What am I doing? Hold on.
Off to the freezer.
Make some more of this. Okay, I think that should be... No, I think that should be good enough. Let's see. So if I put 6 of this, and then 2 of this, there we go. That's balanced. Okay. Hopefully the blubber beasts like it. What is that? What is it called, though? Oh.
Blubber beasts or not, are we sure this stuff is edible?
Trust me, they'll love it.
More pertinently, how do we actually feed it to them?
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in the pool, we'll probably just scare them off again, and who knows how long they'll be gone.
Put it on the conveyor belt.
Yes, we can't afford to wait for them to double back. Oh, what was it that Modeste said again? Something about the food flowing away on the current.
Put it on the stream. Deliver the dish into the blubber beast via the waterway. Oh god, is this a puzzle? Okay. Oh god. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. So, can we like rotate these? Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so this is one of them, right? Deliver the food. And then we have to deliver one to the other side too. Cool. Alright. The aqua rail's too crowded. Okay.
Hey, be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again.
The blubber beast happily scarfs down the food. Okay.
Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought.
Alright, let's feed the next one. And then that should be good. There's 2 markings, 2 symbols. Oh, do I have to cook some more? Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, I have to cook one more serving, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, looks like this one needs more fruity flavoring, so I'm just gonna chop these up. I'm probably not gonna make...
turned back again. Oh, so annoying.
Oh crap, wait, did I mess up?
A little amuse-bouche.
Okay. Let's make one here. 5. One. Okay, that's balanced. Now I would just send one to the second guy, right? And that should be good enough. I think. I hope it doesn't make me redo the first one. There's supposed to be some way to get it to like both of them or something. Alright, let's rotate this. And then rotate it to the other side. And then we'll send the food down that way this time. Deliver the food. A little amuse-bouche. Okay. Whee! Look at it. Going down this little water slide. To the swimming pool. Cool. The blubber release happily scarfs down the food. It might be your imagination, but that burp sounds like a thank you. Like singing. There we go. Nice.
Hey, it's open!
Yup. It's open. Alright, we get some treasure for that too. Cool. What would a domain be without treasure chests? Nice. Alright, next area. I wonder if there's gonna be any combat in this domain. Damn, I should have brought Yalan or something. You know, someone who could move fast along the ground. Or like Varessa. Actually, Yalan would be better for this team composition. Some time ago. Oh. Looks like a ballroom or something.
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your water, the one you just drank out of?
Sure.
Okay. Why?
All those years slaving away under Escoffier, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off. Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little lapdog.
Damn, Monica's psycho, dude.
Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the explosives. Did you not hear me? Get going.
Damn.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back?
Uh-oh.
You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
Uh-oh. Oh, damn, right in her ear, man.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never have...
Okay, what is she really planning, though?
Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you've always been jealous of Escoffier. That's why you lapped up everything I told you.
God, it's crazy seeing Monica just flip 360, 180 here, man.
You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. It was the only excuse you needed to justify getting back at her. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to.
Oh.
It was the same story with Savelli and my ancestor.
Okay.
He offered Modestus friendship only to murder him out of vanity.
Damn.
He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no idea the countless hours I spent piecing it all together.
Okay, so she's Modest's descendant, I guess?
So you see, you're no better than Savelli. If you can't beat him, betray him, right?
Okay, also I like Monica's voice actress. Like, she has a really good voice for this part.
I am no Savelli, nor will I ever be.
Damn.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? Just because you finally realized that Escoffier never kept any secrets from you? You didn't show any remorse when she left, or in the cooking contest. Why start now? You have no right to redemption.
You're right. I don't deserve her forgiveness. But I am done being bullied into submission by you!
Damn, is she gonna slap fight her or something?
Ooh, feisty. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could get you in big trouble.
Oh, damn.
I somehow doubt that. Since I poisoned both our water bottles.
Damn, dude, she's just taking her down with her, man.
What?
Uh-oh.
Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long, and now this is payback!
Was she poisoned herself too?
But you drank it too.
Uh-oh.
It's what we both deserve.
Damn.
This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier.
Jeez.
You'll die here with me, Monica.
Damn, dude, these guys are hardcore, man.
You.
Oh. Whoa, what? Why is she doing the cycle face now?
What's so funny?
Is she actually like a Fatui or something, or like an abyss mage or something? Oh god.
Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. You gave a very rousing performance.
She tricked her.
I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean, fresh water.
No.
Oh god.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, you know?
Jeez.
Did you really think your half-baked plot would fool me?
God.
You're a lousy chef, and you make a lousy villain, too. A complete waste of space.
God.
No wonder you never amounted to anything.
Damn, dude.
Everything I ever did was a failure.
Oh my
and now, I failed again for the last time.
Jesus.
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good laugh out of me. But now the show's over.
Oh, dude.
You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your chance, and now it's time to say goodbye.
Damn, she has a knife? I'm just gonna stab her to death?
Stop right there!
Yeah.
Let her go, Monica. We've got you surrounded.
Escoffier?
Uh-oh.
Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep you around for a little longer.
What if she puts the knife to her throat?
You can't!
Oh, God, here we go.
Stay back if you want her alive!
Damn, dude. Uh-oh.
Escoffier and the Traveler. I can't take you both on in combat.
Dude.
But if you so much as flinch, I can end Savannah's life in a heartbeat.
She's just an NPC. She doesn't even have a vision, man.
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit murder, and for what? A recipe?
For what? We should just freeze her, man. We could freeze her, right? She's wet.
A recipe? You chefs are all blinded by your myopic focus on kitchen affairs. Well, some of us actually have bigger fish to fry. Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius, the je ne sais quoi factor in his Gâteau de Bourg. And it's right here in these ruins.
Did he have access to like a lost technology or something? Or like magic?
Are you serious? You're here because of a Gâteau de Bourg obsession? You've gone completely mad.
I couldn't care less about the cake itself. No, the real treasure is the secret ingredient that Modeste sourced from these ruins.
I wonder if it's related to the Lumitile or whatever, you know?
He and
the
Seville
drug.
were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands, and they thought, ooh, this would go great in our cake mix.
Damn.
We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. It's a groundbreaking drug. That's right, I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for their war machine.
Damn.
I could make a killing by selling it to the treasure hoarders or the Fatui.
Damn, bad bitch, dude. Damn.
Will you listen to yourself? You're completely delusional.
But those guys were crazy too. Modeste and Savelli, they're just putting drugs in their cakes, man.
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
And to zoom in on her wide eyes. Oh, God. Did she press a button or something, like a detonator or something?
Wait, what's that sound?
Oh, God. Collapsing the
Just
place.
when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Seems like she escaped in the commotion. Let's find another route and go after her.
Uh-oh, Savannah's gone too.
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward. She's only taken her hostage because she knows that she's no match for you.
Well, there is one piece of good news. At least Savannah's safe for now.
That's true. Even if she finds the treasure, she'll need Savannah alive if she wants to get out of here in one piece.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so
let's look for another route.
Okay, let's do it. Let me use my elemental sight. Maybe I could do it that way. Okay, can't I like just destroy those blocks or something? Alright, let's see what's going on here.
The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
We could go underneath. Ah, there's a tunnel down here. Cool. Let's blow it up. I forgot what those things are called. Fontsmer aberrants, right? Boom. But I forgot what that specific creature is called. I'll just call it a bomb squid, I guess. Okay. There's some armored crabs down here. I wonder if I'll need to kill them. Probably not. Okay, is there any treasure down here, though? Hold on. There's a statue down here. Okay, that's just a lost Vermurian artifact. Let's go back up to the surface. We should be good now. Ah, here we go. Door of Resurrection.
Golems! How are they still mobile?
They live
were
forever.
Probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Knife Skills 101.
Alright.
Time for some rough chopping.
Here we go. Last time for some rough chopping. Oh.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine. My will embodied.
Alright.
Flight.
Freeze these guys to death.
Ha! Sakura swirl.
Who's pulling for Skirk and Shenhe, by the way? Let me know in the chat. Alright, here we go. Treasure. Nice. Let's proceed. Yeah, it looks like Cryo's been getting a lot of love lately in these last few banners. Last few characters. Read. Following the exalted Harmost order, and in accordance with our Sebastos' most sacred, most benevolent temper, we establish here as condolences for the naturalized barbarian soldiers. Savages they may have been, but they were also warriors. With this secret treasure granted graciously, the warriors' bodily desires are satisfied, that they may fight on with hundredfold bravery. Huh. I wonder if that means they turned the soldiers into golems or something like that. Interesting. Alright, here we are. Wow, this looks like a banquet hall or something.
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
Cooking minigame again. Aw man, is the Blubber Beast again though? I was hoping it would be something different. You place the ingredients onto the table. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Sir says, I don't think Effie knife is that sharp to chop the stone golems. Good point. By the way, this is my first time seeing you here, sir. I hope that you're enjoying yourself so far, and welcome to my stream for the first time. Hope you enjoy. Alright, let's see what we need to make this time. Looks like I'm gonna need to balance it with more fruit flavor. So I don't think I really even need to make concentrated, do I? We'll see. Maybe I might need some to like balance it out though. So let's just make at least like one portion or something. Or two. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can balance this out. Oh, okay. Yeah. That, and then that. Cool. Nice. Boom. Flavor balancing complete. Yeah, I just wish that they gave us some different dishes. You know, even just make it look different. Or give us some different creatures to feed or something. Would be kind of cool, but I guess they didn't have time to make that many varieties of puzzle. I can just see this getting a little bit repetitive, but that's okay. That is a-okay with me. Let's send this off. Actually, can I send both of them off at the same time? No, huh? Okay, whatevs. Send it off. Let's see what this customer thinks of it. Oops, we just put our feet in the water. Hopefully it doesn't contaminate the food. Alright.
Hey, be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again.
Blubber Beast wakes up, galumps over, and happily gobbles up the food in one bite.
It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers.
Mm-hmm. He likes it so much he's singing. Sir says I plan to. Alright, let's see here. Chop this up. Chop. Chop style. Chop it up. Alright, here we go. Boom. Butcher Pete.
Off to the freezer.
Hacking and whacking and smacking. There we go. Okay. Give me some more flavoring just in case. Sir says, I swear this has to be the longest 5 days of my life. What do you mean by that? The longest 5 days of my life. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Oh, do you mean like in-game it was 5 days or what? Let's see here. Okay, so I need more floral flavor. Whoops, I think I put too much. There we go. Nice. All right. Cool. Or are you dealing with something in real life, sir? And that's what you meant. You had a long week, like a long last 5 days this week. Okay, let's send this off to the other blubber beast. Rotate this way, and send it off. And hopefully he enjoys it just as much as his friend did. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to connect this one. There we go. That should be good. I kind of wish... Oh, wait, hold on. The destination still isn't there? What? Oh, what happened? So there's that. Ah, maybe I just took too long. Okay. That's good, right? No? What? Oh, okay, hold on. I think I have to do this one first, then the next one, and then go back to it. I think. Then this, and then do that, right? There we go. Oh, for Skirk. Yeah, dude, I want Skirk so bad, but I have a guarantee, so that's why I'm not as stressed about it. Do you have a guarantee, or do you have to win 50-50, sir? All right, here we go. Blubber bee. Oh, God, enemies. Q jumpers. The irresistible smell of food has attracted Q jumpers. Chase them off. Wow, that's funny.
A little amuse-bouche.
They put some effort to put some flavor text in there instead of just enemies appear.
Yoo-hoo!
It's kind of nice.
My apologies.
Chop them up. Yeah. There we go. Make sushi out of them. Crab sushi. Alright, Ayaka, put your feet in the water again. The blubber beast attacks the food with a ferocity that puts even Paimon to shame.
I never knew you could process Lumitwol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down.
She's gonna make it for humans?
Lumitwols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep,
all right.
That's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
Maybe that'll sell well in Inazuma, I think, right? Alright, here we go. Boom. Alrighty. Got a chest. And what's ahead of us here? Ah, is there anything down here though? Nope. Alright, just gotta make sure, you know, the RPG player in me just has to check the dead end, see if there's any treasure chests there. But doesn't look like. So let's see what's going on down this corridor. Wait, can I open this chest? No. Okay. And, oh, looks like a library. Oh. A camp.
That's strange. These don't look Romorian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
They don't look that worn either. Could they have been left by previous adventurers?
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, Modeste and Savelli, do you think they camped here?
Possibly.
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back alone at a later date.
Rummage around. They may have left a journal or something.
Huh, you really think so?
Trust our adventurers' instincts. We're pros at this stuff, just like you're a pro in the kitchen.
And there's a shiny thing right behind us, too. Well, I'm a pro at least.
Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's definitely a pro rummager from all those treasure chests.
And bingo, found it.
Darn it, Paimon was just about to show off her rummaging skills.
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling?
Yep.
I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm cooking as well, but I thought that was just me.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
Here we go. Text coming up.
It's been years since I've last visited these ruins. It's exactly the way I remember it. This place probably hasn't changed in millennia.
Is this Savelli?
Sadly, up above, on dry land, everything has changed. The treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. It turned Gateau de Boer into a national sensation.
It was just drugs, though.
Our limited stock of the substance meant that the Gateau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. Modeste was right about that too. He predicted all of it. He was praised as a genius. While I, as the one person who'd ever disagreed with him, was labeled a talentless fool.
Damn.
Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how great the gulf was between us.
Damn.
Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career of his own. Why invite further disdain by inserting myself where I did not belong?
That's kind of sad, man.
I told myself that maybe one day, when I finally created a masterpiece of my own, I'd be able to face him without shame. Or maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, I'd be able to ask him with a smile on my face, how about we go on one more adventure, for old time's sake?
Damn, lost his best friend at this, man.
Unfortunately, that day will never come.
So it was Savelli. From the sounds of it, he came back after Modeste had already died.
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then this must be the place where they found their secret ingredient, the birthplace of Gateau de Bourg.
Dude, I don't know if my eyes are just adjusting, but everything looks so much more colorful now. Like after the black and white section, like all the colors look super vibrant now.
In that case, what does that say about the death of Modeste? If it's all true, maybe Savelli really did have something to do with it.
Let's keep reading.
The taste of Gateau de Bourg has changed. Modeste was convinced of this, even though everyone swore they couldn't tell. Being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest flaw in his work. He stopped all sales of the product, locked himself away in the kitchen, and worked day and night, vowing to find out where he had gone wrong. But as he baked and taste tested over and over again, he found he only strayed further and further from the original taste. It was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on him. What had changed was not the Gateau, but his sense of taste. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit.
Yeah.
In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience, but in the long term, it dulls their senses entirely.
Damn, that's crazy. That's just like real life drugs, man. Like, you know, people build up like a tolerance and stuff, you know?
In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their senses? But we realized it too late. We were just too late.
Damn.
Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the treasure of Remoria.
Damn.
He consumed it all himself.
That reminds me of Scarface, you know? Like he just got high on his own supply, man.
The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again. Finally, in despair, he took his own life.
Damn, so he committed suicide, dude. Damn.
And because we had become estranged, I could not be there to stop him, to offer some words of comfort, or even to say goodbye.
Then he got accused of murder.
Yet despite everything, he sent me his final letter.
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was really onto something. It really was a kind of drug.
Yep.
So, Modeste chose to end his own life. Then, why all the rumors that Savelli murdered him? Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any mention of the treasure of Remoria. It's almost as if someone deliberately erased it from history.
Modeste told me everything in his final letter. His was a tale of how even a genius could fail, and how much more devastating it is when it happens. Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? Or maybe he wished for me to warn the public about the dangers of Gateau de Bourg, proving that I had been right all along. But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. 1 minute a genius, the next a joke. It would surely spell the end for his restaurant too.
So did he bury the truth or something?
What would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison to the scorn shown to him by the history books. I cannot let that come to pass.
Damn, dude.
I will do what I must to protect his name.
Jeez.
It will mean tampering with his notes to remove the damning details, leaving mere fragments of our story behind.
Damn, he was a loyal friend till the end, man.
It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. But if that's the price of destroying all evidence of my crimes, then so be it.
I wonder why they left the blue in the chandeliers, though. I wonder why they didn't make those black and white.
I would rather the world believe a tale of genius and jealousy than see his reputation in tatters.
Damn, this reminds me of Batman a little bit, actually. Like, this is the hero we deserve, or whatever.
The final loose end is the evidence here. At the bottom of the sea.
Dang. Oh no, we've got to stop Monica.
Huh? What's wrong? Didn't we say Savannah should be safe for now?
So we thought, but if Monica finds out what happened to the treasure, there's no telling what she might do.
That bitch is crazy, man. There's no telling what she could do. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Stop Monica. Okay, but wasn't there something to read here? This thing. Let's see. Let's read this before we head out. Oh, man, I'm in a domain, so I can't climb. Jeez. Okay, the barbarians who take the are gradually losing part of there is no cause for worry. The desire to break free from forms of flesh and blood is also the first step to guiding them towards accepting civilization. Damn, the Romurians were crazy too, man. They were psycho. They were trying to like ascend from their bodies, I guess, you know, or like, you know, I guess that was part of their ascension to godhood, or their attempt to ascend to godhood. Let's see. Cool. This reminds me of Beauty and the Beast or something. Damn. Oh, damn. Did she kill her already?
The treasure of Remoria. I have found you at last.
Oh, the drug.
Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of Modeste. Some fragments of his diary escaped your clutches, and we have held on to them for generations. But I have to thank you too, Savannah. Without your help retrieving the codex, and with it the last piece of the puzzle, I may never have found this place. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine!
Damn, she's crazy. I thought the golem was gonna like attack her behind her or something. Uh-oh. Damn, she looks hella crazy. Uh-oh.
It's empty.
No drugs left.
It's empty?
Oh, here we go. She's gonna have a psycho outburst.
Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
Escoffier? What's the deal with that jar?
Savelli's final act. He wanted to conceal the secret of the treasure forevermore and make sure it would never harm anyone again. So he came here after his friend's death and destroyed every last shred that remained.
This can't be happening.
Here we
all
go.
the years I spent piecing together the truth, all my painstaking planning, all that for an empty jar.
Monica, don't do anything stupid. This ruin is more dangerous than you realize.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Damn, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, she woke up the golem.
Be to Lord Remus.
Oh.
You barbarian shall be slain.
Damn. Okay, we gotta... Oh, damn. We're gonna save her, though. Ether's gonna be, like, blocking with his sword. Oh, never mind.
A liability to herself and everyone else.
Nutcase.
Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out.
Yes, chef. Let's do it. Take the golems out. Damn, I like her voice actress though, man. She really sounds psycho, dude. She sounds crazy, man. Oh Lord. Okay, we haven't gotten a cutscene yet.
Why is this place still shaking?
You know, like an anime cutscene. Maybe it's because of the fighting, or maybe because Monica was too trigger happy with her explosives.
Either way, it's all her fault. Enough chit-chat. Let's get out of here, Traveler Escoffier, come on!
Dude, we gotta get Savannah though, and Monica. Can we carry them?
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, no, you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will any of you.
Damn, dude.
I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
Oh, man. Oh, God. I don't know. I like Monica for some reason.
You're a psycho.
Oh God, what was that? Oh damn, Savannah got her revenge. Oh boy.
Savannah? Oh, when did you wake up?
Damn, look at her face. Oh jeez.
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Yeah. Hey, we need to go. We're out of time.
Traveler? Okay, let's go!
Okay, I guess we're just gonna bury Monica here, man. There we go. Damn, dude. Oh, crap. Damn. Buried here with the last of the drugs. Like Indiana Jones, man. We're escaping like the collapsing ruins. Alright. Damn, I like that. I wonder like what's gonna happen though at the end. Because we still haven't gotten an anime cutscene.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Traveler! And Paimon!
Venejem, what are you all doing here?
What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant and sit on our merry derrieres while the Traveler and Escoffier were out here risking their lives?
We had to do something. Even though that something ended up being, well, waiting for you here instead.
Could have at least cooked us some meals so it'll be ready when we get out of here, man.
I don't deserve any of you.
Come on, Savannah.
And I certainly don't deserve to be your head chef.
Dude, you were being blackmailed, man.
It was my fault Escoffier had to leave. Then I couldn't live up to her standards. I acted like a tyrant in the kitchen. And now I almost got myself killed. Come back, Escoffier. Come and be our head chef again. I'll never be able to replace you.
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just went in one ear and out the other?
Huh? Sorry, I was kinda in my own head at the time. All I could think about was the Lumiline situation. What was it you said again?
Forget it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I didn't leave this job because of you. And you're not nearly as awful a chef as you think.
Yeah.
If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here for you?
Yep.
Escoffier's right. Sure, you nitpick our work and get us to do things over a lot. But when it comes down to it, you're the one who's always doing whatever it takes to make sure the customers get served on time, every time.
Things were pretty rough after Escoffier left. And Savannah's the only reason we've been able to make it through.
I like this guy's voice too, Gaspard.
Our customers know that Escoffier doesn't work for us anymore. But the fact is, they keep coming back. If that's not an endorsement of your work, I don't know what is. At the end of the day, we're all human, and we all make mistakes. All we can do is recognize where we get it wrong and do our best to improve. That's all that's humanly possible.
No, I get what you're saying, but what I did to Fermont and to Escoffier, it's unforgivable.
Well, about that, there's someone else here to see you, Chef.
Fermont?
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Fermont? I'm so sorry. I put far too much pressure on you, and the way I stubbornly refused to go and see you after you fell ill. There's no excuse, but I'm too late, aren't I? The damage is done. I heard that you can't even hold a kitchen knife anymore.
Actually, I think I'm going to be just fine.
Huh?
We thought Firmin's problem was purely psychological in nature.
Huh.
But after the threat letter came to light, it got Firmin thinking. And then he remembered the tea that Monica used to give him every night.
See, that's what I was pointing out a while ago. I was like, I don't think it's purely psychological. I think he got drugged or something.
And as it turns out, she was lacing it with Lumiline the whole time.
Damn, so it caused him like nerve damage or something?
No way! Doesn't that cause nerve damage?
It can. High doses pose a risk of serious nervous and sensory complications. But if you calculate the dosage carefully, you can control the extent of its effects. A small dose might simply make a person more emotional, whether that means more fragile or more hot-tempered.
No wonder it seemed like you'd lost your edge.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the risks are pretty small. They also fixed me up with some meds and said I should recover in no time.
You're already sounding a lot more confident.
Well, that's what happens when you give someone a little bit of hope to cling on to.
Nice.
There's more. We believe that Firma was likely not Monica's only victim.
Who else?
You mean she poisoned me too?
Uh-oh.
Oh, so that's why Savannah's been so irritable this whole time.
Let's not be too quick to blame everything on the Lumiline.
Yeah.
That stuff can only amplify what's already there.
Yup.
So tasty food will seem like the most delicious thing in the world, while food you don't particularly care for will become utterly revolting. So you better make sure you reflect on your behavior and apologize to every single person you've wronged.
Damn.
I will. I'm sorry. There's still one question that's really bugging me. Why is it that no matter what I do, my
here we go.
Gâteau de Bourg never tastes the same as yours?
I bet it's gonna be like a cheesy answer, you know, like I put more care into it or more love or something like that.
Is it just... I mean, is it because you're a genius and I'm not?
It's because the heating element in your oven is broken,
Oh.
you silly goose.
Okay, it's just something as simple as that she flicks her head. That's funny.
What?
That's all it was? Is that it?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the equipment, I noticed it right away.
Wow.
There was a half-degree discrepancy between the temperature
Wow.
setting and the actual temperature.
That simple, huh?
All the ovens in the whole kitchen had the same problem, which confused me at the time, but by this point, it's pretty obvious that Monica must have tampered with them.
Oh, so that was Monica too. Okay.
I would have figured it out the day of the bake-off, since the issue affected both our teams. But of course, Monica sabotaged mine so that could never happen.
No. I spent so long trying to find out where I was going wrong, and then you pinpoint the problem in just one night? It all comes back to one simple, undeniable truth.
Come on, dude.
You're a genius. And I'm just plain old Savannah.
Stop it.
Oh, cut it out! Stop the woe is me act for a second and just think. I came up with this recipe. You don't think that might have something to do with it? Do you know how long I spent perfecting my Gâteau de Bourg? 3 years! 3 whole years! I know this dish inside out, back to front and upside down. And you've been head chef now for what, 6 months? If that? A couple hundred failed attempts, and you're gonna throw in the kitchen towel and declare you'll never be successful because you're not a genius. You clearly have no idea how many kitchen failures I've had under my belt, or just how long it took me to finally get my recipe to a level I was satisfied with. Genius or not, everyone makes mistakes. Modeste did, Savelli did, everyone does. You're only a lousy chef if you don't face up to your mistakes. Learn from them, and then keep chipping away until you crack the problem once and for all. Surely you haven't forgotten all that. You were no lousy chef back when I handed you the reins.
I haven't forgotten.
All right.
And I'll make sure I never do.
That's our head chef.
These guys are gonna cry.
Haha! Sounds like we won't need another changing of the guard in the Hôtel de Bord kitchen anytime soon. Huzzah!
What a perfect ending to a crazy
Damn,
journey.
man.
Look how happy everyone is.
Just drug fueled drama, man. Damn.
So you got your mojo back now?
Yeah. Thanks to you, Escoffier. In fact, no. Thanks to all of you.
Aw, friends again. So nice to see them finally settle their beef.
Yeah, it's nice. Maybe not all their beef.
Good. So now that's out of the way.
Uh-oh. They have to have a battle again, don't they?
It's time for payback.
Yup.
You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch
Uh-oh.
right now.
Damn, right now? Right after all that crazy stuff we just went through?
But that was mostly Monica's fault, wasn't it?
Right. And also, does it have to be right now? Savannah's only just got her mojo back, and you barely escaped from a death trap.
No excuses. This is a cooking contest between two top chefs,
Okay.
and nothing will stand in its way.
Are we gonna get an anime cutscene?
So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is happening today. Right now, this instant.
Right here? Like, do they have portable tables and stoves or something?
Hey, so, this whole time you were salty about losing?
All right, here we go. Yup.
The second cooking
All
contest
right.
commences now.
This time, no more games and no holding back.
Damn. Oh. Dang. It's like ice powder. Oh, we're helping her too. Cool. What is that? Alcohol? Cool. Concentrated flavors. Oh. Cool. Let's see. Whoa. Damn, it's glowing? It's like 5-star. Oh. Okay, this reminds me of Food Wars, you know? Like when the judges have their reactions and they look like they're in heaven and stuff. Just dumped on her head like poo-poo.
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Come on,
Hey.
man.
What are you so afraid of?
Yeah.
You can't unbake it now.
Nope.
And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like.
Ooh.
So?
Give it. Oh.
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it.
Is that
That's
Modest?
the way to success.
And
I
Savelli.
don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
It's kind of sad. Oh. Oh, man. I thought she was going to give Ether a hug, man. Damn. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh.
The results are in! A landslide victory for Escoffier!
Okay. That's kind of predictable.
Quite rightly, too. Piece of cake.
Oh, man. Oh, her tail seems very happy with the results.
Oh yeah, look at that! Savannah looks pretty chipper too, considering she lost.
This wasn't for you, was it? You did this for Savannah's sake.
Now, where were we?
Change the subject.
Yes. Do you have any more questions for me after everything that's happened?
What are your future plans? Are you going to stay at the Flea with Sandra?
I thought Navia would have filled you in. And actually, I said all this to Savannah before I left. Although, as we saw, I don't think any of it sank in. I had 2 reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course. But the other was that the Hotel de Boer had reached a point where it didn't need me anymore. So I decided to step down and look for new opportunities to improve myself.
Improve how?
Well, a while back, I got to know a fellow chef from Liyue. And in her, I saw
Xiangling?
so many new possibilities.
Yup. Okay, so she's going to travel the world learning new cuisines.
She has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus,
Ugh.
lizard tails. With
Ugh.
her, nothing's off the table. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored, hiding away in ingredients we overlook. Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers down in the ruins? I used them in the cooking contest just now. Did you taste the difference?
She did?
What? Paimon didn't notice at all.
No.
Half of the art of cooking is dissecting the recipes of previous chefs and figuring out the exact constellation of elements that gave their work its signature taste. And the other half, it lies in freeing yourself from the confines of the kitchen. You've got to go out and explore the endless possibilities out there.
Wink. Okay. Wink counter.
Uh-oh. Paimon's suddenly not sure she wants to try your cooking anymore.
Well, I'm always down to be your taste tester. You should definitely make Paimon test all of your most experimental dishes.
Don't worry, it's not going to be a free-for-all like in Modeste's time. Before I put anything into my
Dude.
food, I'll obviously do my research.
Those
Make
guys
sure
were
it doesn't
crazy,
contain
man.
any harmful substances.
Yeah, don't put ancient Remurian drugs into your food, man.
In the meantime, take this. It's a
Damn.
recipe for Petit Gâteau de Bourg, revised version.
Oh.
I tweaked it to suit your needs as busy adventurers. Hope you enjoy, and remember, feedback is always welcome.
Okay, is that her special dish?
All right! So, do you ever see yourself returning to Hotel de Bourg?
Oh, of course. I've already promised Vanisham that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality of the food remains at an acceptable level.
Good luck to Savannah, I guess.
You know, Paimon's still a little disappointed that we never got to see the treasure of Remoria. Surely Monica wouldn't have gotten drawn in so deeply if it wasn't for all the mystery surrounding the original Gâteau de Bourg. She practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of Modeste's diary. Then went to all that trouble to infiltrate the Hotel de Bourg. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
She sold her soul for a dream, then had a rude awakening. Her life's work became a grand exercise in futility.
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modeste's writings and what we saw in those ruins, I think I may have figured out the truth.
What was it?
The so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians extracted from Lumitrolls, better known to us as Lumiline.
Huh? So then, why all the hype back in the early days of Gâteau de Bourg?
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then. So desserts were very much in their infancy. In a world of bland food, it's no wonder that the first thing to really excite people's taste buds took the world by storm. And as for the Lumiline, it may well have been somewhat valuable in ancient times. But these days, it's just another drug from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Just another drug.
Even if Savelli hadn't destroyed it all, I doubt it would be worth that much these days.
So after all that, there was nothing in those ruins but worthless junk. Feels strange to say it, but Paimon almost feels sorry for Monica. She sacrificed it all only to get nothing in return.
She got exactly what she deserved. Yes, Paimon. Poor Monica.
Hey!
Uh-oh, Navia.
Huh? Navia? You just got back from that underwater ruin, right? Well, check it out. They ran a special issue.
Uh-oh.
Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly unearthed from the ruins of Remoria.
Oh, God.
A magnificent jar thought to be over 1,000 years old.
Jar of drugs.
Experts say it has immense artistic and historical value.
God.
It could be worth an absolute fortune.
Wait, isn't that the jar they used to hold the treasure?
If only it was still in one piece. Some butterfingers must have dropped it or something. It's such a shame.
More like a crazy bitch. Okay, dude. That was Treasured Above All. Quest completed. Damn. Thank you guys for joining me for that. Let me just look around a little bit. I don't see any new, I don't see any NPCs standing around. Let me catch up on chat. It looks like you guys are kind of, talking over here. Sir says, I've never saved so much primos before, and it's itching me. I just want to spend it all on the current banners, but I can't. LOL. I know the feeling, sir. I did like a random 10 pull on Kanich just for, you know, shits and giggles, and I also thought about, like, making a guide for Kanich or something if I got him, but I got Kaching, and then I was like, okay, that was at really low pity. I'm just gonna save my guarantee for a Skirk, man. And then Sir says, not guaranteed. I think I used my Skirk luck on Effie. I'm guessing you mean Escoffier. She got her and her weapon, so I hope I win. Damn, how lucky did you get on Effie? Did you win 50-50? He said, how many wishes do you have for her? Either doesn't deserve a hug from Effie. Damn, man. Damn. Vaughn says, LMAO. Sir says, did you watch the Skirk animated short? Yes, I did. Sir, let me invite you to my Discord. You don't have to join. I know not everyone's on Discord, but just in case you want to join the community. And I don't have many wishes. To answer your question, I really don't have many. Oh shit! Did my thing just freeze? Hold on. What the heck? Hold up. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'm still moving, so it's not my computer. It's the PS5, I think. Wow. Is it overheating or something? It's not hot in here. Hold on. What the heck just happened? You guys are still with me, right? Let me know if you guys are still there, if you guys can still see me. That's real weird. You said in 7K I got Effie in her weapon. You mean 7,000 primos, I'm guessing? Okay, nice. I was gonna get you the link to my Discord, and then like suddenly everything froze up. Well, I mean the PS5 froze up, so I don't need that. But I mean, I was also gonna show you like I was gonna see how many wishes I got.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Calm down, Farina. Whoops, hold on. Let me go to this real quick. You said Farina is lagging? Yeah. But I'm not lagging, right? Only the game is. So that's my Discord, if you want to join us, sir. Yeah, I watched Skirk's animation and I was super hyped for it. Dude, I don't know what happened, guys. Give me a second. I seriously don't know what's going on here. Give me a second. I'm still moving. Like, I'm still here, right? You guys can still see me. Something is up with the PS5. That's what it is. Okay, now it's moving. That was weird, dude. Like, it just hung up for a sec. Okay, what the heck is going on with the PS5 right now? That is so weird. Damn, maybe something's actually going bad with it. I don't think it's the capture card. Well, at least it didn't do that during the quest. Jeez, that one is... I think my PS5 is starting to go bad, because this happened when we were playing Marvel Rivals too, Fawn. Like, I remember I told you that one time, it just like froze up. Like, this is exactly what happened. The whole thing just froze up and it wouldn't react to anything. But, how much do I have saved up? If I remember off the top of my head, I only have like 20 pools. So I'm probably gonna have to top up, or I'm gonna have to grind during the banner to get Skirk. But I'm just happy that I got guaranteed at low pity. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna restart the system. Sorry about that. I'm still here, guys. Let me turn on some music or something while we chat for a little bit, while we hang out. I hope you guys enjoyed that quest, though. I really liked it. It was about the same length as most quests are. Like, that took, like, what, 2.5 hours or so? Almost 3, but, like, it felt like it went by pretty quick, and I was enjoying most of it. Like, you know, it didn't have too much, like, empty dialogue, or dialogue that felt like it just dragged on and was too boring, you know? Or like sometimes they do those like lore exposition dumps where they're just talking, like they're just over explaining the lore even though you kind of already get it. Like I feel like they did a really good job writing that one. And I was also just entertained by Escoffier's voice too. Like that was kind of an interesting accent. It's not bad, but I kind of feel like they should have just let the actress just full on, you know, talk in her give me a second here. They should have just let her talk in her British accent, you know? Like, I feel like that would have worked better than, like, her trying to, you know, do some kind of, like, American or, like, generic English-speaking accent or whatever she was going for. Because you could hear her British accent, like, coming through in a lot of the words she was saying. Oh, man. Sir says, at the end of this patch, I'll have 16,000 primos, which is 100 pulls if I'm correct. That's yeah. That's about right. It's roughly there. I normally skip character story quests, but I won't do that for Skirk. And Fun says, maybe try compressed air. It could be dust, anything in it. Yeah, it looks pretty dusty. I probably have to clean it up. But speaking of that Skirk animation, I really, really liked that animation. Like, the voice, and so I was trying to figure this out. Maybe you know, sir. So the voice that, you know, that deep alien voice that was talking, was that Sir Logi, or was that like an unknown god or something like that? Because I'm not super well versed in the lore, but I think that was Sir Logi, right? Here, let's watch the actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's watch the animation really quick. It's a really short animation anyway. Give me a second. Let me just make sure that the audio and video is on for this, and then let's watch that skirk animation real quick, because that was a good animation. Give me a second. I'll pull it up in just a minute here. Let's see here. YouTube. Let's go to Genshin Official. And you guys were able to hear that music a while back, right? I just want to make sure that the desktop playback is that's Sertologi. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's put it up on the screen. Make sure that this is filling the screen up, and then let's put the screen capture on. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me put myself above it though. There we go. Yeah, let's take a quick look at this. Damn. This really got me curious about the lore even more, honestly. Especially seeing outside of the world like this. She's a trespasser, not a descender. And notice her design here is different than the version that we're getting. Like, she has like a mermaid looking design here, you know? It's interesting. I guess it kind of fits with like the oceanic theme, you know, like the narwhal and all that. Shooting star. Farina. Anime Farina's proportions look a little bit different, but I like it. Anime Nuvalet. I think this is one of my favorite Genshin animations. It's just so mysterious, too. Oceanid. Boom. I wonder why he had to reiterate that. Like, I guess he's reminding her she has to return at some point or something? Still don't get to see Alice's face. I wonder if we ever will. Okay, there's her current design. That's Sumeru. Oh, Dane's leaf. Oh, damn. Dang, dude. I can't wait to see more of Dane's leaf, too. Oh, Tartaglia, aka Child. Rift Towns. Okay, those look like the Natland version of the... What were those creatures called again? Like the versions from the Night Kingdom or whatever, right? Damn. Graveyard of Swords. Oh, cracked. Boom. Yeah, this got me even more hyped for Skirk, honestly. Damn, dude. Was that supposed to be her or what? And then there's like 2 squares next to her. So that's interesting. Hold on. That detail only just now caught my eye on this watch through. So is that supposed to be her right there? And then there's 2 shooting stars, and then there's 2... Well, okay, I know I'm a total pervert for this, but the shape of this... Guys, the shape of this is kind of sus. Like, if you take off... I don't know, man. I'm just perverted. That looks kind of sus, though. But anyway, yeah, there's like 2 squares by her, or like there's 3 squares, I guess, by her, and then these shooting stars, and I guess that's supposed to be her, I'm guessing. Interesting. I wonder if that's Lumine and Ether or something. And maybe the little square is like, I don't know, Paimon or something. I bet I'm completely wrong. That's probably not even, it's probably not even close to what that's supposed to be. Oh man, I just pulled that one out of my ass. Alright, enough of that. Let's stop looking. Oh god, hopefully there's nothing sus on my my desktop right there. Let me get the game back. There we go. PS is working again. Hold on. Let me catch up with the chat a little. Looks like you guys were chat. I wasn't looking at the chat because I had it full screen. What is this playing, dude? Oh god, it was playing some. It auto-played some weird thing. Hold on. It was like some biblical animation or something. Oh, dude, did I even have the? Oh yeah, I had the screen up. I did. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You said Sertologi, that was him. Oh, okay. And then Rock said, "What's happening? What's up, Rock? I don't know if I've seen you here before, but welcome to my stream. We just finished Escoffier's quest, and then I had to reset my PlayStation 5 because it like froze up or something. And then we were just looking at the Skirk animation again. There's that shot of Skirk falling from the sky. It really does look like the wishing animation we have in game. Yup, it sure does. People have been speculating on how that ties into the lore for a long time now. And also we know that the traveler, like, you know, when the first scene, like in the very beginning of the game, when he draws in the sand, like in the beach, like he draws himself as a shooting star too. And we know that the traveler is a descender, the fourth descender. So that's interesting. But as far as how that ties into the wish animation, yeah. Like, I wonder if that means something as far as the characters that we obtain. I mean, I'm guessing that I don't think that means they're descenders, but it's interesting, you know. I don't really know exactly what to make of it, but I'm wondering if there's like some lore meaning in it. Rook says, "Hey, Strike T, I can't pronounce that. Ostakite mentioned. When I first saw Skirk, I thought she was an HSR character. Not kidding. Yeah, she definitely has an HSR vibe. That's what I thought too when I first saw Skirk in the Archon quest. You know, when we see her and when she yeets to Tartaglia, when she throws him back, like I was like, oh damn, she looks Honkai. You know, she looks like a Honkai character. Sir says that black and red smoke was also in Mawika's animated short. Yeah, that black and red seems to represent the world outside, you know, or like things from the world outside seem to be represented by those colors. It seems like, you know, like in the Archon quest in Natlan, when we saw the sky part and we saw kind of like the world, like the outer world, the outer layer, so to speak, like we saw Tevat peeled away. Like that was interesting. And then also, I forgot what that god's name was, but the one that looks like, spoiler, in case anyone still hasn't finished the Natlan Archon quest, but the death god or whatever, it starts with an R, I forgot their name. Rorona or something like that. Like that red and black eye. It seems like the red and black. And then also in the very beginning of the game with the unknown god. Remember when the blocks like or the blocks trap your twin? Like they're like red and black too. So it's kind of interesting. And then Fawn says, isn't there a sword graveyard in Mondstadt? Yeah, there is. And I wonder, they do tell us the lore of that, but like it's been so long. It's been so long since I've done that area that I forgot what the exact lore they gave us for this area, for Dedupa Gorge. Like why all those swords are there. And then Sir says, not that drawing. The traveler did in the sand at the start of the game. It's an unknown god, yeah. And then Rock says, thought so. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna try to cook that recipe that we got really quick. And then I'm gonna look at that person's account. I don't know if they're still Renova. Yeah, Renova. I don't think that person who was watching a while ago, Gagmon, is still here, but I should pull up their. I did say I would look at their account, so let's look at their account really quick, just because I said I would on Akasha CV. And then I don't know if there's anything else you guys want me to do here in Genshin Impact, but if there's not, then I'm going to call it after that. But for those of you who are new, I hope that you subscribe to my channel for more. And I put the link to my Discord in the chat a while ago, and I'm going to put it again, just in case any of you guys want to join the community. I know it's not for everybody, but in case you guys want to chat with us, I'll put it in the chat, the YouTube chat, just so that you guys have access to that as well. If you want to join and connect with us, we talk about Genshin, and we talk. I'm a variety YouTuber / streamer, so I play a variety of different games. So we talk about a whole bunch of different games. Our latest addiction, if I could speak for the community, our latest addiction actually is Marvel Rivals. Man, we've been addicted. Well, at least me and like 4 or 5 other people in our community have been mad addicted to that game, dude. We've been playing the crap out of it. I'm probably gonna play it like right after I turn the stream off. If anybody wants to join, I'll post in the Discord. I'll just see who's available to play. But so what was that recipe that we got? Hold on a sec. Did I already use it? I think I just did, right? And then I just like blanked out. Or am I not seeing it? Okay, and then what was it called? Oh, actually, no, I could just go to the cooking station and then go to like filter by no proficiency, right? And it should show up. Unless it was just like a variant of a dish that I already know how to make. The gâteau de bois, right? Okay, let's see if we can make that real quick. Incomplete proficiency. Okay, there we go. Petit gâteau de bois. A petite version of the famous gâteau de bois. Even when compared to its namesake, which only 16 slices are sold each day, the extraordinary adventures you've experienced together are yet more precious and worthy of remembrance still. Perhaps when Escoffier scribbled down this recipe, she was thinking along these same lines. Is this Escoffier's special dish? Ah, yeah, it is. Okay, so she can make a special dish off of this. Let's see if we can get it real quick. I just want to see what it looks like. That's the regular. That's the delicious version. I want to see her variant of it, if possible. Hopefully I have enough ingredients. I don't think I have that many eggs. Well, actually, I have like... Okay, I don't have enough of Romaritime flowers, actually. Anyway, if we don't get it, that's fine. I just want to see really quick if I can get it real quick. And then we'll check out that account that person asked me to check out. Come on! Damn it. Didn't get it. That's okay. Let's check out that, Rock said, I'll subscribe. Thank you. Really appreciate that, Rock. And, Rook, and I hope that you enjoy the content. Okay, let's take a look at that person's, what is their name? Gachamon? No, Gagmon. Okay. Gagmon. Let's take a look at Gagmon's, account and Akasha CV real quick. Let me open up a new window here. Let's see. Gagmon. Akasha.cv. And their UID was 8743. 8743. And what was the rest of it? 40274?
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
Okay, I see them. Okay, so they're on the Asia server. That's why I couldn't pull them up in game. So Gagmon, let me put this on the screen too in case you guys want to see. I'm sure they just want to flex or something. That's usually what people really want to do, you know, when they ask you to review their account. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine with me. Let me put it up on the screen real quick. There we go. So that's Gagmon's account there. I don't know. What did he want me to look at, though? He just said, see my D-Luke. Okay, let's take a look at... Let's take a look at Gagmon's D-Luke real quick. There's the D-Luke. Oh, damn, he put Malwika's weapon on? Jeez, dude. Okay. Top 39%. Has 1600 attack, 1657 attack. That seems a little bit low to me. Crit, that's not a bad crit ratio. It's 58 to... It's not quite a 2-1 ratio. But it's decent. You know, it's almost 60% at least in crit rate. And then they have a reasonably high crit damage. That's not bad. And they're running Marshall, say Hunter. Okay. I don't know. Why did... I wish Gagmon was still here. I'm like, why did Gagmon want me to look at this? I mean, it's not a bad build. You know, it's a decent build. I'm just curious, like, what exactly they were looking for. But, level 90... Decent build, Gagmon. If you're still there or if you check out the VOD, decent build, 150% energy recharge. I mean, I guess it depends on what teams you're using with this too. Like, I wonder what, you know, what teams he intends to use with this build here. Like, is it just a straight up Pyro DPS build? Is it supposed to be a plunge DPS build? Is it some type of reaction specific build? I don't know what to make of it. You guys tell me what you guys think in the chat. But not a bad build. Can't hate. He has Malwika's signature weapon on him, which is pretty cool. Alright. And let me catch up with you guys again here.
Boring. Isn't there anything...
Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I see I only have 20... Okay, I guess I have 22 now. I only have 22 pools, guys. And then how much pity do I have? Let me see how much pity I have. Yeah, so I don't have... Like, okay, I only have 4. So what is that? Like 22, 26. I guess that'll take me to 26. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to top up if we're being real. Unless I get really lucky with a low pity on Skirk. But I just feel good that I have a guarantee period. That I got a guarantee at low pity. I think it was at 20. Yeah, it was at like 20 pity that I got guaranteed. I got ka-ching. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, so I'll probably have to top up, or I'll have to grind throughout, you know, grind like events and stuff and whatever new content there is throughout the next patch in order to get Skirk, but guarantee is a guarantee, man, and good luck to all of you guys who are pulling for her and have to win 50-50. If you haven't been saving up, I mean. If you've been saving up, then it's whatever. I hope you get a low pity either way. Sir says that has to be a plunge D, Luke. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, if you enjoyed yourself today, please hit me with a like on the way out. And thank you for those of you who decided to subscribe today. I don't have a regular stream schedule right now because I'm like in the middle of finding a new job. So I don't know what my exact schedule is going to be. But I do plan on streaming on Saturday. And join my Discord if you want to know. That's typically where I announce right now. Like, while I don't have a stream schedule, that's where I announce everything. But yeah, feel free to comment on any of my videos if you feel like talking, and I'll see you guys around. And if anyone wants to play Marvel Rivals, even just 1 to 3 matches, hit me up in the Discord, and I'll give you my username, and we could team up. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Have a great weekend if I don't see you in the next couple days, and good luck on your pulls on Skirk. Take care, everyone. Bye.